All right. Shalom, shalom, and shalom. Sister Deborah, prophetess in the wilderness. And you know what? That's all right with me. Coming again on this Deborah platform with another message. And I will say this is a lovely, lovely evening in which the Most High Yah has made. And I, Sister Deborah, shall and I will rest therein. I'm running a little bit behind. At the last minute, my son asked me to take care of something for him. And as that old mother I am, that old little hen took off and done take care of some business for my son. And I like to say to you all, I appreciate it. You even being on here and holding on until I tuned in. I appreciate it. I got one more thing to do, but the topic is a warning to Judith. Judith, first and foremost, as men and also the daughters of Zion, the women. But 80% of what I'm going to say is going to deal with Judith, the men. So anybody on here that is caught up in who you are and you are led by your flesh, this is not the platform you need to be on. I suggest you move on down the road. I'll be right back. One more thing I have to take care of. I want to first start off by saying something that's very important that needs to be said. If any way or anything within you that says or that gives you that whatever it is that says and give you this feeling that Sister Deborah is not about the Most High Yah, follow not me. Tag not along with me in this. I'm on a journey from the Most High Yah. And I'm going to say exactly what Paul say. Follow me as I follow Christ. If you know who Christ is, then you know it's the power. Okay? So when Paul said that, he meant it. And that's how I feel. I was feeling that today. That I wouldn't want no one. And I'm sure many wouldn't. But I just want to put that out there. Don't follow me if I'm not following the Most High Yah. If I'm not following who he is, his word, his power, who he is, who he was, who he gonna be. If I'm not following in that direction where I might start off on one thing, but make sure you check, Sister Deborah, if you're going to continue following or listening to Sister Deborah, don't be afraid to check Sister Deborah. Say, Deborah, don't forget, it's about Yah. Okay? It's about Yah. And I would make it all the strength that's in me. I would make it to the point where with all the strength that I would never come on here teaching you about everything that's going on in the world, everything that the world is doing and how y'all going to deal with the world without making this platform every time I get on here, resting it right back in the bosom of the Father. It's going to always start with him. And it's when I say start, he's going to get recognized when I'm on this platform. Maybe not by you, but by me. And if he is not glorified and recognized why I'm on this devil platform and the whole world is, don't follow me. I'm not the one. I am not the one. Don't come behind me and don't follow me. Don't listen to my videos. Don't like, don't subscribe. Don't have nothing to do with me. If I get on a different track where I am speaking all about everything else outside of him. Why? Do you understand where he got us right now? Do you understand where he that sits on the throne, the Most High, where he has us in this day and time? I want to prove that point to you this evening by the warnings I sent out to the house of Israel, especially the tribe of Judah. You are not lining up with the Most High Yah, and he wants you to know it. To the point, he wants me to say something to you this evening. And I feel good about it. I feel real good about it. Because he knows already that's where my mindset has always been. Trying to instill things in the minds of Judah outside of what is natural, making everything in the flesh more important than that which is in the spirit. I don't even think I even taught anything that does not rest in his bosom that explain who he is, who he was, who he going to be, his right hand, his power, what he orchestrated before the foundation of the world. It was finished. All the Lamb Book of Life and the books, it is written. What is all that about? That's spiritual, you guys. That's the message from heaven. And if you hear me not speak of the message that rests from the kingdom to the earth, not from the earth to the kingdom. No, we're going backwards when we do that. It's not representing him. See, you can't land things on the earth first and foremost because the earth's going to offer you a check. No. The earth going to offer you likes and subscribers. No. No. If the people are on this devil platform and not speaking of the kingdom, not speaking of he that's on the throne, the Most High Yah, the one who created the beginning and the end, he that got all power, he that got that right hand, that stretched out arm, he that has all things in his control according to his will, not ours. When we begin to hear everything outside of that realm, be careful. And I say unto you right now, if you find me going into that lane to the point where I have forsaken who rules it all, you make sure you get from behind me. Don't get on my side and don't get in the back of me when I come talking to you like that. Because that shows you I stepped somewhere I ain't got no business being. You see what I'm saying? I can't even afford to go outside of the realm in which he has called me, which is spirit and which is true, with the light in my right hand. Don't follow me if I am not following the Most High Yah. Don't follow me if he ain't the first and the last thing I covered when I'm on here. Don't follow me. I ain't worth a dime if he can't get the glory out of my mouth. I ain't worth a dime if he can't get the praise and the honor and the exalting him above all things. I sit back and think those 60 years, Father, where do I stand in thee? Oh, you're doing well. You're doing well. See, I don't have to wait till it's over to hear, well done, Deborah. I hear him in my spirit telling me that all the time. And I say unto you, there are many that will, and I ain't gonna say many, there are some that will follow and not even understand what they follow. I suggest you not follow me. Follow what is in me, speaking through me to thee. Follow that which is in me, speaking through me to thee. But don't look at this flesh. Look at it as filthy rags. But that flesh is speaking something that has to do with the connection to he that's on the throne, who has orchestrated everything to the beginning for his namesake. The warning is to Judah again and again and again. Now, with somebody like me, I said, Father, Yah, they ain't listening. They don't care. It's nothing in them to be concerned about anything. And then I go what? Telling the Father, you know, Deuteronomy 28, they already gone. You know what Yah tells me in my spirit? It ain't over until it's over. I still must have a ram in the bush that's still going to speak righteous amongst the unrighteous, even if they don't hear. Woo-wee! He's telling me, didn't I have an example in their instructions and direction? Or did you not hear the instructions in the direction, in the instructions and direction book of the 10 virgins, Deborah? Let's bring it to the kingdom. Let's bring that example to the kingdom. Even though it was 10 one mass, 5 was. Everything happened to all 10 alike. Except for mine had what it take or what it took to make a light. The oil. That's mine. And in spite they being around those who didn't have the oil, Deborah, they was with them. They was in the midst of them. That's why the one that didn't have oil had the audacity to ask the other one that had. And the one that had still a heart that said, I ain't giving you nothing. You better go get your own. They were all in the same group. But I had my ram in the bush. I gave that as a parable. That no matter how they line up as the 5 wise with lamps. They all had lamps, Deborah. And what happened, Deborah? In the midnight hour, was it coming and the trumpet blowing to 1 5? Was it just blowing to the 5 or was it blowing to the 10? Deborah, was it blowing to the 5 or was it blowing to the 10? Deborah, tell me, if they went out to trim their lamps, was all 10 going to trim their lamps, Deborah? Or was it only 5? Deborah, tell me, was it all 10 that hit trim their lamps or was it all 5? Was it only 5 that heard the trumpet that night or the whole 10? He said, I will let you know, no matter how dark the night is, no matter how dark the time is, I'm going to always have a lamb in the bush with the light. So it wasn't that they wasn't following and I'm going to have my ram in the bush. Always. And it ain't about the one that have or giving the one that didn't have. That would have been, you would think, the righteous thing, wouldn't it? At least you think. Well, why didn't they give them some oil so they can have a little bit of light? Because you don't know about the kingdom and how the kingdom have orchestrated it to the beginning, to the end. And that wasn't a parable, you guys. That was an example how in the heaven, it's the way he wants us to see it on the earth. And if we want to see it out of the mouth of people the way they see it on the earth and teach it on the earth with without having the ability to see it in the kingdom, in the spirit realm, then the earth is actually the divider. The earth itself is where everybody's going to be divided, which means people don't know nothing about that. It's going to show who you are, what you are, whom you are right here on the earth. See, a lot of people wait until they get to that kingdom and thinking, hey, when he going to come, I'm going to pull up and I'm going to tell him I did it. Oh, I'm neat. Wait a minute. For them to even be able to say something like that, I don't even know if that could possibly be. But it got to be, because Satan was cutting up in the kingdom. So it got to come back where it started, so he can end it all in the kingdom. So they sitting here saying what they did. And in my mind, I'm going to tell y'all, young person, in my teens, I'm saying 18, 19, 20, I'm trying to figure out, who do they think they are? Thinking they can come to the throne. You know why I'm saying that? Because I have the spirit of fear. And I know him for who he is. You ain't going to pull up on him. No, you no, you ain't. See, that's my mindset already toward who I serve, who I believe, who I trust in, who I've been up under since I was 4 years old. You ain't going to pull up on him. But he's going to allow it to pull up because it came from down, from up, from the beginning. Satan didn't come from the uttermost darkness in the hell. He came from above with that chaos. So to end it for good, it has to come back to where it started, so it can understand who rules. And we down here as Judah, I can't even call us clowns anymore, because the way y'all is explaining to me, they beyond clowns. At least clowns know how to act. Ooh-wee, I'm in trouble. Clowns know how to act like a clown. Judah don't have what it takes to be anything outside of what they have been. They do not understand even why people really feel that they are not human. Not all the way. As a prophetess in the wilderness, from what I've been seeing, being the prophetess set amongst Judah, that's the way they act. The way that the Europeans see them. I know it. They're not going to explain that to you. They're going to make you think it's everybody's fault the way they are. They don't even understand, baby. This ain't the way you are. This is the way you were. Ooh, Deborah, you gonna get in trouble. Right now, if you that serpent that slither in, it's time for you to slither on out. But that heel gonna be on your head tonight. So I advise you, male and female, get over where you belong, because this is not your page. So I'm sitting here listening to the Most High say, bring it out, a warning unto them. I came out last night with a really powerful message. It was so powerful that YouTube decided not to post it until they viewed it. Ooh-wee! I mean, and they took some time doing it. And once they viewed it, they put a stamp on it and said, no, this is not what they say, it's not approved by them in a way. And I'm like looking at this, I'm saying, okay, but the message was very powerful to Judah, to the house of Israel. And I'm going to pull up with some of that as well. Yah was saying, for my name's sake. When he was talking to me in the water yesterday, he kept saying it, for my name's sake. I said, hold up now, hold up. I'm gonna have to do a study on for my name's sake. I know what mine mean, name mean, but what's this thing about your sake? What do sake mean in here? What are you saying? He said, Deborah, for my sake do I do the things that is being done. Ooh-wee, we in trouble. For my sake shall they kill you. Shall they, what he say, afflict you. Oh, it's for my sake. I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. Wait a minute. He said, tell you what, go to Psalms 23. Hear what David say. And when David was saying what all y'all was doing to him or for him, it was not because of David. It was for Yah name's sake. I said, okay, I'm getting it. He said, pull up in Psalms 106. And I'm reading here. David's telling you again, for his name's sake did he do what he did. And I'm like saying, wait a minute, hold up. So you telling me, I know it's your will. I know you orchestrated before the foundation of the world. I know you predestined all things. I know you foreknew everything. I know you the beginning and the end. I know all of this is your will. So what is this? He said, my sake is my will, and my will is my sake. I rule. When we sitting around here thinking that it's the people and the power that you see, you know how we be saying, well, who behind Biden? Who's orchestrating that puppet? Who's behind this lady running? Who's behind Trump? And who's behind? And all I'm sitting here saying to the Father, wait a minute. I see you behind it all. For my sake, Deborah, do I do these things. For my sake, it always been like that. He took me to the old, to the new. And he wanted to make a statement that for my name's sake has these things come forth. That's showing you exactly what I tried to teach you all about what took place before the foundation of the world. For his name's sake did he create it then. Not when you're on the earth, baby. And what we're doing, we listening to all these people on these platforms that's trying to justify, identify, and claim they got it from A to Z. And Yah is telling them this and Yah is telling them that. But hold up. Why can't he get no glory in your message? Where is his honor? Where is he getting the beginning to the end, and then he breaking down in you when I did this, I did that, I did that. You want to see my hand? You want to see my arm? Come on here. You want to see where my power rests? You want to see the word, how it support the power and how the power support the word? You want to see it? Come go with me. And only one place you can go to find those things out is in the spiritual realm where he hangs out. Yah only hangs out in the spiritual realm. He do his due. And he allowed that stuff to hit that earth coming, get up. Where did that come from? What did it happen? Oh, it come from over here. It come from over there. It's over here and over here. We got to take that thing to the altar. And when you take it to the altar, you drop it before his feet. You begin to ask him in the spirit realm. He don't deal with you in the flesh. You ask him what's going on in the spirit realm up in here. Oh, but nobody want to go there because they don't know. They know that they have no right to come before him. They have no spiritual connection to go before the throne of the Most High Yah. And I say unto you, if you sit up day and night watching these platforms and hearing the voices in the land, and these voices is not glorifying, edifying, and identifying that power, that stretched out arm, that right hand, that light, that word, Yeshua, Hamashiach, in the proper order of the spirit, don't follow. Don't follow. I don't care if they prophesy and the whole world is finna fall in the hole. It don't mean nothing. How can the whole world, let's say for instance, right here today, I prophesied to y'all that, okay, Yah is coming and he's going to take, what today is? No, we'll say today is what? Friday. He's going to take Friday and destroy half of the world. He's going to come back Sunday and destroy the other half. That ain't nothing. That's mean nothing. Bring that bad boy in the spirit realm. What can we put it in the spirit realm? Come on now. Heaven's only speaking the spirit realm. Where can we back that up in the spirit realm? Where can we land it in the spirit realm so people can see? Your flesh can talk all day and night. Your interpretation, your reading, your studying, your anything can rest in the minds of the flesh, because those are only one to receive it. Pull up that spirit realm. You pull up that spirit realm will tell you how it's going to divide that bad boy up. What day it's going to land, and when it lands, it's going to turn this way. And it's going to turn and take another 1/4 here and take a 1/3 there. And it's showing you in the spirit realm. So you can speak it in the natural. But you got to give the glory from where it come from. And that's something I have not. I sit and I said 19 keys. He's real good. And I told y'all several of the guys that I've listened have heard, they real good. They know the truth. And when I said not the fullness, but they nailing something. But they just, what's happening? They don't have it in spirit and in truth. They only have what you call true. TRUE. They don't have spirit and truth. That's what Yeshua was telling you was coming. Those who going to be speaking and preaching in spirit and in truth. And if I would turn my back right now off of YouTube in spirit and truth, you don't even understand that you won't have a chance in the world on this platform, because these people are not on here giving you the example from the kingdom. And guess who's doing it? For his name's sake. He's doing that. He's doing that. And when I'm running around here saying, but hey, Deborah, hey, this need be. This need be. For my name's sake. For my name's sake. Found out my sake mean my account, my reason, my order. And I'm like, woo, that's what sake mean in Hebrew? Yes. He's doing this in his order. He's doing it for his reason. He's doing it on his account. Woo-wee. For your name's sake? Yes, for my name's sake. So I say unto you, if Sister Deborah began to teach without the authority of the Ruach HaKodesh living in me, giving me the insight of what is spirit and truth, don't listen to me. Unsubscribe. Go another direction. Please, that could be your best bet. That'll be your best bet. And I'm saying that today is to say this. There's too much is going on now. It's too much going on. Sister Deborah is seeing things, and there it is. I'm like, wait a minute now, Father, you used to be a time you give me at least a week or two, maybe a month. We ain't got that. We ain't on time. And I'm like, wow. Everywhere I'm going, I can get up and I can just do what I need to do. And something can hit me and say, this is about to happen, or this is this. I get out here less than an hour, there it is. And I'm like, so hold on, wait a minute, Father, y'all, wait a minute, what's going on? See, you all didn't know. That's what you call prophesying. That's what it means. You remember when Yeshua said that he must go and that the Father was going to send a comforter? He began to tell you the comforter was going to also show you things to come. That's prophesying. That's what you inherit once the Ruach live in you. It's not what you gain because somebody said something and now I believe it. It's what's in you already to believe. And he will give you things, show you things to come. That's a part of the characteristics of the Ruach that come to abide in you. You should be able to hear him and him show you things to come. So a lot of people is using prophecies and prophesying in the way out of the order of the spiritual realm. Who is the spiritual realm? The Ruach. The Ruach wants you to know it's in you. It's not on the outside of you. It's me on the inside of you showing you things to come. Didn't Yeshua warned us that which comes with the Ruach? All these things come with the Holy Spirit when he come in you. You should be able to prophesy that which he what? Reveal unto thee. Being you speaking. You see what I'm saying? So when we exclude the fact that the Ruach have to first and foremost come and live and abide in you, you got to recognize him. You got to salute him. You got to honor him. You got to respect him. You got to exalt him. You got to know that he is the power. More power than ever exists. He's greater than he that is in the world. So he's going to give you the insight beyond what the world can comprehend. Judah is what my topic is about, warning Judah. But I had to put that in there. Warning Judah is not, you know what he told me today? He said, now, I want you to know something now, Deborah. Warning Judah is what I've been warning you. I said, what is that saying? Don't you dare think, because I'm suffering you to warn Judah, Judah is going to embrace. Judah is going to understand. Judah's going to wake up. Judah's going to see it. No, it's going to be the opposite. And I was like, well, what? I said, Father, well, why you want to warn him? Because I always got to have my ram in the bush. Because if I didn't have a ram in the bush, then that's giving Satan and humans to think that there's no light in the earth. So I just want to let them know I got mine a little something out there. So I'm like, so like it was before, the warning is not to straighten them up or get them to see what's going on or what's happening. He said, no. They ain't seen in 1,000 years, thousands of years. If they ain't seen me, they ain't gonna see you. So what makes you think, because I'm giving it to you to speak it, that it's gonna cause them to turn? It's gonna cause them to stay in that darkness and keep walking as far as they can. Because Deborah, they have already been signed from the kingdom to walk therein. Why didn't you think that the 10 virgins, why did they wait till the trumpet was blown? Why did they wait till the door was open to go get some oil? That's the reality. See, and we miss it every time because we don't understand the spiritual realm of what the 10 virgins was really about. Because we got a lot of men and women, but mostly these men has taught this instructions and direction book out of the order of spirit. So therefore, you cannot see the fullness of what is really taking place. That's why they can't see where things has been added, things has been taken care of. They can't, taken out. They can't see things that has been smeared. Why? What's the deal with that, Father? Y'all, for my name's sake. For my name's sake. He's letting me know. That's done on my account, Deborah. That's my reason. That's my order. And we running around here thinking and feeling that we're going to follow individuals and we're going to get to where we're going if we follow them. No, if you follow Yah first and foremost. And Yah will lead you to who you are to follow. That has the light. Once he leads you there, you're supposed to leap for the same spirit in that individual as it is in you. So what are you leaping for? For the spirit, not for the flesh of that individual, but for the spirit of who that person is. Still trying to get you to see. If Sister Deborah ain't following the spiritual mission of the Most High Yah, don't follow me. Don't follow me. Don't come near my way. I ain't worth a dime. I am not worth worth a dime. Say, for instance, today, after today, if I get on here and I'm all about everything around the world and what's going on, politics, everything around the world, all the wicked people on the world, don't follow me. Don't you follow me, because Sister Deborah is totally lost. Sister Deborah is lost in darkness when she can only see the world and not the spirit realm. Somewhere along the line, many people don't get the fact that you got to be able to see the spiritual realm in full control over the dark realm. And many can't see it, because how can they see it, Deborah? How can they gain this light? The light is the Most High Yah in you. He's that light in your right hand. 99.9 ain't seeking that, because they seeking these platforms to be their light, to give me light so I can see what's going on in the politics and in the world, and how he's going to do this and he's going to do this and he's going to do this. All right. Very good. Because the judgment and the warning that Yah has put before me, he have already charged me. Don't you dare think it's going to make the crooked straight. It ain't coming to make the crooked straight, Deborah. It ain't coming to give light to he that's in the dark, Deborah. It's coming to be the ram in the bush. Because one thing about the ram in the bush can be a pin needle or light, and darkness is afraid of it. Even if it's a pin needle or light, darkness is afraid of it. Why? Because darkness understands the light. Even if it's a pin needle. That's deep to me. How is it the wicked of the wicked and the evil of the evil understand that the darkness has to stand down before the light, even if it's a pin needle? Because it understands the light. And it understands you can't defeat it. You can't get victory out of it. You can't get nothing. You cannot battle it. You can't win. And it knows it already. To where humans come out, we don't know left nor right nor left. I don't know what he was probably telling me. They have some other something. So I say unto you again, y'all explained it to me today that, so when I send you out here, don't think I'm sending you out here to make Judah straight or to get Judah to see the light or to get Judah to turn. They ain't going to, baby. And he knows that I know that. Y'all know that I know that in my spirit and somewhat in my flesh. I already know that. But it's a reminder of why he still got me on this devil platform, still putting out spirit and truth with the light in my right hand. Because he says there's going to always be a ram of his in the bush. Always. If there wasn't, then what? You think the darkness, the evil and wicked say, oh, well, see, he gave it all to us like that? Oh, he gonna let us do whatever we want? Oh, wow. You mean to tell me we ain't got nothing to be? Oh, man, no light? Oh, we ain't got a penny of light? Oh, that light is to check that darkness. It's to let that darkness know y'all got his on the battlefield. That's who the Most High Yah is. And that's why you got 99.9 gives a rat's behind about the spiritual realm of who he is. See, they want to say they know him. They want to say they got him in them. They want to say they live by him and they this and they that. But let me pull him up in you in the spirit. Check that. Pull him up in the spirit. They couldn't do it. Because they so used to dealing with him in the flesh. They couldn't pull him up in the spirit. Because he ain't in them in the spirit. That's why they talk flesh. Making everything about the flesh. The battle is everything about the flesh. Hold up. The is for his name's sake. It's for his will. But yet you don't recognize his name's sake. You don't recognize his will. You just give that on to the flesh. You see how they give everything to the darkness? They don't look at the, oh man, I'm like saying today when he was telling me it ain't gonna wake up Judah, it ain't gonna make them come to the light, it ain't gonna make them upright, it ain't gonna make them just, it ain't gonna make them righteous, it's gonna make them worse than what they already are. Because that's how they love darkness. I listened to it earlier today. I heard a man say one of Dow's bad apples. He's standing there said talking just like Dow. I mean, just women need a head. Women need a head. Women need a head. And these women on this earth, they don't know how much trouble. Negro, you know how many Judith men didn't kill women in the last? I'm gonna say 1 year. Do you know how many men of Judah that killed their children, their women, their mama, their father? You need to be checked. You the straight, you're not rotting from the outside. You rotten starting right in the center, and you're gonna rot on out, because that's exactly what's gonna happen to you, because you still talking that trash the Dows talk. It's in you. You can't get away from it. They can't even get away from it. Why? They on that dark side, and they was taught by that dark side, and they can't get away from it. Even though they on here telling people, Yah, oh, the most high Yah. Anytime somebody can get on the devil platform. Now, let me show you what he said. That's why I know what y'all told me earlier about Judah is 100. This is what he said. Let me show you what he said. He said, we had a young lady named Sonia Macy. Is that it? Macy? She was killed by the cops. This Negro that is an apple from Dow's tree, that fell off Dow's tree, have the audacity to say, our daughters in Zion need our help. They in trouble. What have you not read? Judah and Israel men are the one that's in trouble, bro. Check. They don't know nothing about it. So I said, see, I told you. They ain't gonna get better, Deborah. No, it's nothing you can say. So that's why I said to you all, if you hear me speaking, do not follow me unless you know that you know within you that the Ruach is in you, showing you and directing you to hear what his prophet is saying. And if not, this is still not your page. You ain't got no business on here. So this guy is saying that this woman has died, and several other men of Judah has spoken like this. Y'all, this is some sad men in this world today. Your Judith are some sad men in this world today. I don't care what you say, what you think, what you feel. You can put them on any type of Empire State Building. You can put them wherever you want. Y'all got them where he want them. He got them right where he want them. He said, for my name's sake, Deborah, they are there. I hear you, Father Yah. Meaning, hey, you ain't going to step over this boundary. Check. So what happened? This Judith man who called himself a servant of Yah, a pastor of Yah, he don't even understand. He needs to dig a grave right today. Jump in it and stay in it until the kingdom come get him. Because everything he said is going to always be dead. It's going to always be in the grave. So he might as well jump on in now. Dig your own grave. Don't wait till the morning. Nobody dig it. Dig your own grave. Jump your tail in it. Tell them don't throw no dirt over it. Jump your tail in it and don't get out of there unless y'all deliver you. And I can guarantee you ain't going to deliver you because you fell from an apple tree that many has fell from and still detached to it, just like D.D. Jakes. No matter what he did, his church now is back to normal. That's just how it is. That's why y'all say he ain't coming. What you saying ain't coming to correct nobody, Deborah. I give you this message as a warning to Judah. It ain't gonna make them right. It ain't gonna make them upright. It ain't gonna make them just. It ain't gonna let them see the light. It ain't gonna let them do what's right. Praise the mighty Yah. He said, baby, this need be. For my name's sake has I orchestrated this from my kingdom. Ooh, that feel good when he said that. Ooh-wee! That lets me as a prophetess know that you got this thing in full control. And they out here acting like clowns thinking they ruling something. and they teaching somebody something. How dare you as a Negro man? But then y'all said, I told you. See, you think I'm just telling you to do something. Ask my prophet. I'm trying to get you to see Judith is gone. They've been mentally gone. Their men been mentally gone. They trying to reason with the world to try to figure out where their place is and where we need to go. And y'all put us here. Y'all did this. Y'all did this. Y'all said, shut your ugly mouths. You were like that in the promised land. Ain't nobody did nothing to you. So this is what happened. The lady died in her house, Sonia Massey. I think you all have heard of it. You know what this here, Father, what can I say for this? Darkness, just say, call it darkness. Has the audacity, call himself a pastor, has the audacity to say that what her man was. She should have had a man in the house. What was her covering? If that ain't Dow's, I don't know who it is. See how bad the apple is that falls from Dow's tree? That's how rotten they are. And they too ignorant to know that they just that rotten. It ain't no, I don't care if you go away and try to start anything. You ain't, it's gonna all be like that grave I told you, where you gonna rest in. It ain't gonna come up from out of nothing. It ain't gonna mount up to nothing. Even when it appear to, it's gonna come back to let you know you are nothing. You are rooted in that bad apple, and that bad apple is rooted in you because you came from the bad apple tree. So that's the way you're going to go out, likened to that tree. You're going to come to the earth, get attached to that tree, be on that apple tree, grow from that apple tree, and you're going to die likened to that apple tree. And you're going to be judged according to that apple tree because you are like the apple tree itself. Why would you be on here saying, where's her covering? Why did she have a man in the house? If she had a man, this wouldn't have happened. Well, wait a minute, Father, where's that right hand? Father, who's over life and death, Father Yah? Father Yah? Father Yah, who's over life and death? Who's over life and death? Oh, man is. Oh, I forgot. She didn't have a man, so that's why she's gone, y'all. She should have had a man in the house, so that's why she's gone. You see the sickness? This is Judah I'm speaking of. This is Judah. You see how they gone, mentally gone. Nobody wants to detach nothing to the glory and the might and the right hand and the power of the Most High Yah in the kingdom. Nobody. Where was her husband? Why did she have a man in the house? And if she had a man in the house, this would not have happened. When the daughters of Zion are in trouble because they should have a covering, they should have a man. A man can't do a rat's behind for you, y'all. In this day and time, in the time of yesterday and the day then, on back, you can't outbeat or create the will of the Father. All these people, family, for the last 1,000 years, if they could come back and tell the story, you'll say, well, why were these men doing that then? Well, man, hold on. God let them do that? I can't believe he let them get away. That's what y'all would say. I'm just showing you how much darkness and evil and wicked rests in Judah. It will blow your mind. But yet, this lady, Sandra Masson, because she didn't have a husband and a man in the house. This is why the cop came in and shot her and did her the way she was done. If a man was in the house, truly they wouldn't have done that. Oh, so what they would have done? Killed him, then killed her? Come on, talk to me. You think that these people that have the mindset like that, they're going to bypass a Negro man? You see how stupid they sound? Do you see how stupid they sound with their mindset? It's mentally gone because they think because they are a Negro man that they exist with great power. They exist as being a head leader, a ruler. And they don't understand. You can't head nothing but yourself. And you need to be heading to the bosom of the Most High Yah. Oh, I forgot. Yah says finish. So where do you have to go? To stupidity. And that's what you teach us on this devil platform. Why would someone tell get on YouTube and tell people that she didn't have a husband. He's sitting here explaining how many children he has, how many daughters he has. No matter how many daughters you have, they're gonna inherit your same iniquity, your same wicked and evil mindset like dolls. They're gonna inherit it just like you. That same stupid mentality. Oh, like a man gonna keep y'all from using his right hand. Oh, I forgot a man control life and death. Oh yeah, I forgot. That's why so many Negro men are dying. Because they got the power to control life and death. Oh, I forgot. They got the power and authority to do that. I keep forgetting. So here, he called himself a pastor. Nobody should follow behind this man. Nobody. Now, how is it you're going to protect the daughters of Zion from the judgment of the Most High Yah on you? How about that? How are you going to protect the daughters of Zion with the judgment of the Most High Yah on you and the fire you being tried by as I speak? So how you going to protect your daughters? You really think that your protection overrides Yah? That you're going to protect all your daughters? See, this is what happened to men who think they get a gun. They think it rules. Don't let them get 2. They rule the world. Don't let them get 3. They rule the world on top of the world. Guns make men think they in control. That's why all these young men out here shooting each other and killing each other. Got all this firepower because the Europeans said one way we can get them to take each other out, just throw a whole truck of guns out. And all they going to do is wrap up with their guns and go kill their brothers. That's Judah. And we run around here trying to make men out of them. We run around here talking about, oh, they didn't have a father. We're going to make men out of them. Okay, wait a minute. You're going to make a man out of them. You ain't even learned you was a man yet. So how you going to make a man out of a man when you don't even understand a man in you? And how do they understand a man in them, Deborah? Based on the spiritual creator. When you line up with the spiritual creator, you're going to see the man that's in you as Yah created him to be. Not how the world told you are, or how you should be, or you told yourself. But see, they missed that. That's why they couldn't train up the child in the way that they should go. Only one way. What would somebody say in a book? Train up your child in the way that they should go. Well, wait a minute. Why you telling me to train him up in the way he should go? Tell me, what way should he go? They don't know. They don't know. They think it's their way. You're a ruler. You're a king. You are a leader. That's the way you should go. And that's the mindset of all these guys in the camps and all these Hebrew Israelites. Their mindset is off balance totally because the way that their own men is deceiving them. How about trying to find out what is that spiritual man? That's what Adam was created first and foremost by. Adam sat his tail on that ground in the flesh until that spirit entered. See, they don't know nothing about that. Y'all don't know nothing about that. And you want to wrap this whole life and this whole world and everything that's going on in the realm of the flesh and then walk around here, I'm all that and some. Yeah, you all that in that dark alley is what you are. And that's wicked and evil. Anytime a man sit and uplift the fact that he think that he's a leader, he's a king, he's a ruler. Wait a minute, hold up. What about being a man? Can you define a man? Come on with it. If y'all said make Adam and make a man, tell me what was on your mind, Father, y'all, when you made man. They couldn't even tell y'all. 99.15 billion don't know that the seeds were placed in him. That's how ignorant they are. And Judah, Europeans might know it, but Judah, they running around here dropping them everywhere they can drop them and walking away like they ain't got no responsibility. But when you come to that altar, y'all gonna check you. Don't come up here pulling up here like you've been in the church, because you've been in the church 20 years, leading the mass and the multitude. You come in here at the throne and try to check me. Let me check you. What happened to the children that I put in your womb? Did you feed them? Did you clothe them? Did you train them up in the way of righteousness? What happened to the seeds that I trust you to carry in your womb? They wouldn't know. They wouldn't have no idea, because that's a man. See, a man knows what a man is. Judith, no, not. Even to the year 2024, in the darkest time of life. And it's going to get it's going to get worse. But I'm just saying, we in that day. And they still don't know what a man's supposed to be. And I thank the Father for letting me go over this again, because he was explaining to me, it don't matter. I want them to understand I got a light out there. I got somebody to represent me. I know the darkness think they didn't won 99.9, but hey, at least I got that pen needle, which the whole 99.9 is afraid of, my pen needle of 1% with the light. So it don't matter. That darkness know who they stepping into. Even when they see that there's a light, they'll go the opposite way, try to get the you know what out the way, because they know no matter if you're 99.9 darkness, you better not buckle up on that light, that 1% of light. Y'all ain't gonna let you do it. So as we sit here and we talk, it ain't gonna make it any better. But y'all is saying, so what if it ain't gonna get better? Did the other 5 virgins, did they ever go get oil? Good one. That's a good one. Did they ever go back to get oil? Until it was too late, right? What's this too late, Father? The end, Deborah. It's the end. Then they'll take off like fools, thinking they're going to make a difference when it's too late. You've been telling them it's over, it's finished. And they still thinking they got plenty of time to cut up from the floor up in darkness. And they thinking when the end come, pulling up into the light. Wait a minute, let me give me some oil. Baby, When they got back, what happened? Did they have any oil? Who cares? The door was closed. He done set so many examples in so many ways so that we can get it in the natural. And we forsaken all the parables, all the ways that heaven had allowed us to understand the kingdom. We have forsaken it all as a people. Judith, the number one, none whatsoever. So you got this other young man. I think this man has totally disrespected this young lady's family, period, to get on nationwide television and say, I think that's so disrespectful. What was her man? This lady didn't lost her life because they just shot her for nothing. Where is her man? She should have had a head. You see the mind of Judith? You see the mind of Judith? Even when they dead and gone. But wait till they pull up on his daughters. See, that's how y'all is. Y'all say you gonna run your mouth. Well, hold up. How many daughters you say you got? We're going to see how bad his gun's going to be used. Because the bigger you are, you're going to fall softer than you think. Because what a lot of Judith men don't understand, you got guns. There's those out there got one that'll take your tail out. They're not afraid of you and your guns and how you know how to shoot them. You think death give a rat's behind because you know how to shoot a gun? That's the stupidity of people. That's the stupidity of them in the flesh. They have no idea it doesn't mount up to anything because you got guns. You got a gun. Death come pulling up. Y'all told me to get him. Where is he at? Oh, there he is. Shoot. Now tell me what gun gonna save you from that? What gun is gonna save you from the right hand of the Most High Yah? For his name's sake. They too ignorant. Judith is some of the ignorantest people, especially the men on the face of the earth. Thank you, Father Yah, for allowing me to bring that forth. And you know why? It's because they fail to ever see who Yah is. They fail to give him the glory and the honor like David did. David hooping and hollering in Psalms. You know, David telling him, when I know you did, you did. Throughout Psalms, David just pouring out to who? He that sits on the throne. Tell me what Negro on this Doing Deborah platform or poured out to the Most High of he that sits on the throne. They ain't thinking about the Most High, y'all. They on here clowning like this man telling you a woman need a head. How in the ranks behind can a flesh defeat the will of the Father? That's how sick they've been taught. See, he didn't drill their mind so bad, they'll never find their way home. They're out in the ocean, they will never be able to swim back to dry land. That's how far out deep they gone. And y'all said, for my name's sake, Deborah, did I allow it? You see what I mean when I say to you, Deborah, this need be. Always know that right hand ruled it all. Okay, so I disapprove of a person talking like that, and that's the part where I know that Judah men will never make it home. They're not gonna make it home, you guys. They're not gonna make it home. They're not gonna make it home. But what's going to make it home is those dry bones that he's gonna pull up. And as it is said, the army. I think it's the army of David, those that lost their lives with David. That's who I think the dry bones is. They're going to be pulled up out and brought back and given, just like he's going to give Israel and Judah a new heart, a new mind, a new everything. They getting flesh and they getting everything. And he said, I'm going to take them, Deborah, and put them in the land. That's beautiful. Well, wait a minute, hold up. Father, you calling them an army. So we ain't talking about women, are we? He said, no, I'm talking about men. He said, but I said it. I'm talking about men. They'll never see it coming. Judah run around here thinking they the kings and the leader and the ruler to the kingdom. You are the fools that's on this land clowning. So when those things have been let loose, like it was said in the days of Noah, when those days come upon, and it's already approaching. It's already here. No, it ain't approaching. And a lot of people running into the days of Noah. They got to understand you have to be in it right. You have to understand what you're saying, like the days of Noah. There is a start of the days of Noah. It's not, we just can't go to the end of the days of Noah. There's a starting part. So I believe that we are already in that starting part. Okay. And I believe that that connection to what they have, that thing that Yah allowed them to create, that goes so far out as speed and pull out something and bring it back and put it into the word. It's deep. Y'all missed it. And I sit back and I say, okay, Father, for him to have broke that down to them 10 to 9 years ago, and they still can't get it today, it leads me to understand Judah is as lost as y'all say he is, as it come out of my mouth. They gone mentally. And me saying it over and over, y'all say it doesn't mean anything. It's just to say that I still got a ram in the bush. I got a pin needle light out here that's still speaking truth. Are they going to get right with it? No. You think y'all concerned about somebody doing? You think y'all is concerned about you getting it right? Y'all ain't concerned about you getting nothing right, because the kingdom already got what's right in it. He got a Lamb book of life over here. He got books to the lake of fire over here. Tell me what's on the earth that can control my Father's right hand and his order that he has already had in the kingdom. When you come to know who he is in that kingdom before the foundation of the world, but I forgot, he didn't teach you that, did it? It was only given to his. And from what I can discern, it's very few. That's why nobody won't give him the glory. That's why nobody won't want to give him the honor. That's why people don't give him the praise. They slither in and they slither out. And it's good. It feels good. It feels good. Because he always said, Deborah, don't forget now, that gate is narrow. So if narrow to me, know that it should be 100% narrow to you. Praise the mighty Yah. Now, we have a young man, Kendrick, the young man that was wrapped up in a mat a gymnast of some kind. Why is it that the Israelites, the one that's dressed in this purple, I think it was from 500 to 600 of them marching in that hometown? Why now? Why now? Mama and daddy then lost court cases for the last 4 or 5 times they lost in court. Years. Why y'all Israelite marching today? What's all that about? Why are you clowning? You all, just like I try to explain to y'all, these people trying to get worldly glory. They're getting worldly glory, worldly recognition. That's all that's left. Oh, Father, can I say that? You're going to be in trouble, Deborah. You're going to be in trouble. That's all that's left. Ooh-wee. So that's why they clowning. This happened to this young man years ago. His parents then lost case after case after case. You can tell that it's unjust. All the way through, just like this lady being shot. Say, for instance, that lady had a pot of water. Like, you got Negroes. They got Negroes out there saying that she threw the pot of water on him, the cop, and he shot. Do that require death? Is that a death sentence? It don't make sense, do it? What y'all do not understand. How can I? When the Father came to me about the water, and he said, for my name's sake, a lot of you all would just take it really lightly in what I say because you don't have the Holy Spirit. When you don't have the Holy Spirit, the power in what I say won't rest in you. It won't rest in you. I can say it today, tomorrow, the next day, and the feeling that will grip you to know the power of the mystery of what really is taking place still wouldn't grip you, because the Ruach has to have his place in you. And if he don't have his place in you, what Sister Deborah saying while you on this platform, listening to Sister Deborah, it's vain and vast for you. That's why I said quickly slither in and slither out. Because if you don't have the Holy Spirit, you ain't got no business listening to this prophetess. No way, no way. Strictly spirit and truth. So, when the Father teaches me for his name's sake, I pull up with David, I pull up with Moses, I pull up with Isaiah, I pull up with Ezekiel, I pull up with Jeremiah, and I hear him speaking of for his name's sake. And I get confused because as Paul began to speak on it, Timothy, and I'm like saying, well, wait a minute, hold up. That's like your will, huh? Yes, it is. It's another level of understanding he ruled it. No matter how bad it looked, how ugly it looked, how horrible it feel, and how horrible it appeared, and how horrible it actually is in the flesh. That was done on my namesake. When you finished. How do you be able to embrace something like that? Through the Ruach, the one that taught it to you. He ain't gonna teach you and leave you there hanging. He gonna teach you and break it down in you so you will be able to feel that thing to where you understand it on both sides. What's both sides? Spirit and flesh. That's the mission of he that's greater in you, is to tame that flesh to accept that he is all that and some in you. 99.9 claims he's in them and their flesh is still not tamed. And it rules. But yet y'all supposed to be in them. That's why they can't kick the addictions, sickness in their bodies, lust in their hearts, adultery, whoremongering. All these things are still resting in them. But yet they said the Ruach in them. Judith in trouble. Now watch this. When I see these situations that Yah has brought to my attention, and I see how Judith is out here participating in the clown show, even though he don't understand he's the head of the clown. He have no idea that he is, because he been clowning since the beginning of time. Y'all been watching him clown with wicked and evil and iniquity since the beginning of time. and been trying to help them from that time on, even to now. But they can't see the right hand of who he is. They can't see the stretched out arm. They can't see his word. They can't see his power. They can't see who he is in the Son of Yah. They can't see him. They don't know him. But they come onto the earth portraying it for all it's worth. Knowing how you're going to portray it in the land of your captives when you didn't even portray it in the land of the free. Woo! Portray it in the land in your captivity, and you could not portray it when you were in the land of free. Messed up from the floor up, ain't it? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So another young man, Kendrick, and they said, let's get justice for Kendrick. So I go before the Father. I said, Father, wait a minute, hold up, look at them, look at them. What are they doing? The Hebrew Israelite marching for Kendrick. Wait a minute, bro. Why did you wait all these years? That brother been dead, and you let the heathens get away with it, and the Gentiles get away with it, and now you step out years later. Y'all said, it's for sure, Deborah. I told her Judah is horrible. Judah is real bad. They fall in the world. That's why. They are of the darkness of the world. That's why they do the things that they do. They don't come under just, but they trying to get justice for Kendrick. He gave me the example. This is how he's letting me see it. He said, now, you see the young lady, Sonia, who lost her life in her own kitchen and they mowed her down? Do you see these Negroes pulling up, doing anything? He said, they ain't never done nothing. They ain't going to do nothing. They just want to talk. I just want to let you know they just talking. They just running their mouths. For who? The Europeans, the heathens and Gentiles. They running their mouths trying to buff up on who they are. They're a man. They come up now. They want to be leader. How you gonna lead something? Now one of you did anything outside of get on your YouTube to do a video regarding her death and how wrong it is and what they doing. They doing it. They doing that. So you can get your likes and your subscribers and take your dried up tails on home and sit down somewhere and wait for the next case so you can make a video. That's the men of Judah, y'all. Jacob warned us about it. He sure did. Said Judah ain't gonna do nothing. He's gonna be slothful. And he's gonna sit down. He ain't gonna get up to do nothing. Jacob said it. Why haven't the men preached that? Why haven't Judah men preached that? They ain't gonna come that route. They ain't gonna tell you no truth. They're gonna tell you the lie. Like I'm telling you, Judah, all they want, I'm calling them Negroes too. In the country of this country, all they want to do is wicked and evil. All they want to do is walk up and down, to and fro in darkness. They don't give a rat's behind by justice, righteous, or anything. Here you come marching today with a young man that died. What? How many years have it been? About 8 years? Maybe even longer than that. And now you decide to march today. If that's not sickening, that's sickening. And a bunch of men dressed in purple marching like they in a oneness. Who in the rest behind are they making a clown show for? The heathens and Gentiles. Letting them know we with you. We just got our own group. We want to just step out. Because if they really was about what they should have been about, they should have been on that case the day it happened. You can work all these years and here they go. And you know what they saying? Sonia Macy, ain't nobody stepping up and saying anything about it. Now, let me tell you how the world did it. Let me tell you what the Gentiles and heathens and they're going to cut this one off too. They're going to try to cut this one off. They can do whatever they want. It's out there. It's going out to the wind. And that's called righteous. It's already out. So you can cut it up and you can cut it down. You can cut it out. You can do whatever you want. It's already going out to the wind. Satan didn't hurt it. And all these fleshly demonic spirits. Okay. So her dying, now let me show you how deep this was. And I'm going to tell y'all, this is why I know Judah is mentally destroyed. by his namesake. That's what a lot of y'all don't understand. Y'all said my namesake, Deborah. Is this happening? He know what he doing. You see that ugliness of Judah? His judgment is already on the house. And the fire they are being tried by. He said, see, I was telling y'all the fire is kindled. Y'all said, no, you tell them they already been tried. They are being tried by the fire. So what? So Sister Deborah can know already who's who. That's why I can stand on this devil platform, and tell you who Judah is and what Judah is doing, where Judah is at, where Judah is going. Because it's already over. Now watch this. Never do they really put the camera out until after the court has made their case and the court and the jury have seen the video. They put it out less than one day so the whole world can see it. The same way they're going to be taking your lives, afflicting you, beating you, and killing you. They're going to put it all out so the whole world can see it. So while you clowning about Sandra Macy, and you clowning 8 years later about Derek, this Kendrick guy that was in a gym mat, but y'all say you ain't never stood up, Judith, for now one of your tribes. Who do you think you feel? Feed it. Who are you fooling? So the fire that's going to kindle is kindled, not kindled. He said, don't say kindled. Has already tried many of them. And this is what you're seeing. You're seeing the judgment of the Most High Yah on Israel and Judah. When you're thinking it's the heathens bothering you. He said, Deborah, who do you think says nations going to be against nations and kingdom going to be against kingdom? Why haven't they listened to the spiritual mission? Oh, they over here in the flesh want to make it something that I didn't say. I told Yeshua to make sure he says it so they'll know what's going on in this day. And Yeshua said it as loud as clear. Don't worry about the wars and rumors of wars. You better worry about the war that's going to be in the midst of you. Because it's going to be kingdom against kingdom, meaning people. And who their little organization is. Nation against nation is people. Kingdom against kingdom is who organization, like the Hebrew Israelites and the KKK. All of that, y'all. That's what all this is going to be about. And let me stop saying going to. It's already started. They don't have no problem walking in showing you that we'll shoot one of y'all on nationwide television. What are y'all going to do? And these Negro men standing back. She ain't have no man. You wasn't man enough to stand up for her no way. So what are you talking about? You can't even grab your own self and stand up for your daughters and your sons that you have. You just monkeying around, playing with guns, thinking that's your power. Y'all gonna let your guns show you up. Your guns. See, that's what Judah don't understand. Why you think Judah's out here killing each other? You think the heathens just put them guns in the midst of Judah for Judah to kill each other like this? You think that all this stuff that's going on among Judah, you really think it's because somebody bothering Judah? Y'all say you better check yourself for my name's sake. Oh, is this? That's what he was telling me in the dishwater when I was washing dishes. He said, for my name's sake. I said, what's this there with your name's sake, Father? He said, study it. Find out, look up sake in Hebrew. It'll tell you, for my name's sake do I do these things. Check. That's how lost people are. And they're going to be lost. To the point where I'm sitting here looking at this and I'm like, so what do I need to end this page? What do I need to cut this off? He said, I'll tell you. Because you ain't getting the support no way. It don't matter. And don't look for it. They ain't got nothing to invest in, nothing I have sent to the light that I have put amongst them. They can't receive that. Too much light. Even if it's a pin needle, it's too much light. So here it is, Derek. Here you got Negroes marching. What are they looking for? Attention. They want to be on the news. They want to be seen with their uniform marching. 8 years, maybe been longer than 8 years since the man been dead. And you decide today to come out and march. Talking about justice for Kendrick. And not damn one of them stood up. None of these camps, none of these Hebrew Israelite movement have ever stood up for justice, for righteousness, for fairness, said the Most High God. They stood up for what? Clowning you. Standing in the midst of you on all these devil platforms to make you think they the man, they the king, they the leader, they the ruler. And they too, as I sit here on this devil platform live, are being tried by the fire. It's just the fire ain't showed up on them yet, but they are being tried because that's where we're at. That's where we at. Now, it says, okay, the world put her on nationwide television so you can see how we get down. Woo-wee! I'm in trouble. I am into some trouble. We get down like this. We'll go in there and shoot. I don't care if it's a woman. We'll shoot a woman. She less than human. We'll shoot a child. She less than human. We know the men less than human because they don't even know how to be a man based on the creation. They know how to be a man based on the flesh because they think it's between their legs. They really believe the man is between their legs. Not they works of their hand from the spirit of who they are. And the man that he pulled up off the ground called Adam when he made him out of the dust. But a true man knows that really what made him a man was he that sits on the throne and not another man. But they don't want that. They want the camps. They want the leaders. They want other men to tell them they're a man. That's why they get together and do the wicked and evil to only their people. You don't see them going out doing other people like they do their own. How can you break down, destroy your family? How could you destroy your own tribe? We ain't got nothing else to do. We kings and leaders and we rulers. We don't have to do nothing for none of them. And see, the Father said to me, Deborah, they wasn't like this here only. He said, Deborah, this is who these people were in their own promised land. And they get over here and want y'all to be deceived to think that this is what is happening to them here. Y'all said, no, that's what make them hellbound. It's when they make that big lie that it all started here. When y'all said they don't follow their own book, they said the book is representing them. Because if they really follow their King James Bible, their book, it'll show them you've been cutting up since the beginning of it in Genesis. So what the rats behind are you talking about? They don't want you to know. And this is what bothers me. How is it that the Judah, men and women, can be so gone in their mind to believe that their people are being done a certain way without understanding what way is your way that is righteous, Judah? What way is the righteous way? And then when you dig deeper and go into the forefathers, you see this wicked and evil and this darkness and this abomination and this whoremongering and this murder and this killing at the highest before they even got to this promised land. And then you try to figure out, well, wait a minute, Father, we got something going on. Yes, something been going on, Deborah. They upholding the lie. 400 years, Deborah, and they still reject the lie. They say they over here for nothing. They say, I put them in this captivity, in this situation for my name's sake. Did I do it? But they said it was because they didn't do anything. He put us over here for nothing. We don't even understand why we over here. We don't understand why they doing us like that. We don't understand why they treat us like that. But Sister Deborah, as a prophet, is in the wilderness sent down here for the tribe of Judah. And when I say to you all, based on the Most High revealing things to me about our men, I can understand why they see them less than human. I can understand it. to the fullness, because we reject seeing ourselves in the ugliness in the presence of Yah. We refuse 400 years of trying to understand what would cause he to sit on the throne to see us in a situation like this, and will not deliver us. Oh, they castrated our men and hung them and set them on fires. They did it to our pregnant women and tore the bellies and took the baby out. They did this. Wait, hold up, Father Yah. What were you, Father Yah? That was my first question. I always ask y'all that. What were you when they did that? For my name's sake, Deborah. For my name's sake. For my name's sake. Y'all don't get it. Go into your King James so-called Bible. Pull up for my name's sake. And you see how y'all let you know. What you gonna say to me now? And for my name's sake, did I do it? And what you gonna do? Y'all will check you while you reading it. Now, and what you gonna do? For my name's sake, did I allow that to be? For my name's sake, what you gonna do about it? Let me go somewhere. Let me go to Matthew's. Matthew's 20, one of them was Matthew's 24 and 8. Watch this here. Y'all want to try to, like I said, don't follow me. Don't come on my page. Yes, it's my page because it's my spiritual page. Get your tail out of here. I know it's the devil platform. But on this page, the devil even know. This represents Yah, the light. So don't come over here with that trash. Don't even come here. Slither your tail on out like you slither in. I don't need your likes and I don't need your subscribing. Okay? Okay. Chapter 24 and verse 8 and 9. Hear this. Verse 8. Matthew 24 and verse 8. Y'all finna show up and show out. Watch this here, y'all. Yeshua is talking, right? Yeshua is speaking to the disciples. But watch how Christ come in. I'm in trouble. I'm going to get in trouble. I'm going to be in trouble. Oh, Matthew 24 and verse 8. All these are the beginning of sorrow. Wait a minute. Hold up. Yeshua, hold up. Hold up, Yeshua. Hold up, Yeshua. What are you talking about? Well, wait a minute, Deborah. I first and foremost want to let you know I'm in a private area with my disciples, okay? We in Mount Olive, okay? We in a private location, and we're there. And I'm going to tell them some things that's to come. They asking what's the end going to be like and why they ain't going to be here on the end, but I'm going to give them a little something, Deborah. I'm going to give them a little something. So go on and back that on up and bring it on down so they can see what I'm doing. Okay, so now Yeshua has stepped into the disciples in a way that said, okay, you sitting here asking what that end day is going to be, but let me tell you something, bros. Don't be deceived. Wait a minute, hold up. The disciples looking around probably saying, well, wait a minute, hold up. We didn't ask you that. We asked you what the end day. He said, but I'm telling you in this day, don't be deceived. And that's what Sister Deborah come to tell you based on what I say and what I understand in the spirit of the Ruach that lives in me. Don't be deceived. It's too late. They already been. Matthew 24 and verse 8. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Okay. What was that? Listen to what he told me this evening. No, I got to up it up, y'all. I got to up it up. I got to go to verse 6. Matthew chapter 24 and verse 6. Matthew chapter 24 and verse 6. And we're going to go down and then y'all going to cap it. He going to cap that bad boy. Ooh-wee. Now watch this. Verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. That's wars and rumors of wars. You see an S. You see that S? Behind wars. So he's saying that you're going to hear it of wars and rumors of wars. Why? Because it always been wars since the beginning of time. But the part of the wars and rumors of wars he's speaking of is the one that they come to put before you to throw you off really what they're doing. So he's speaking of in that day and exactly what they doing. They got wars and rumors of wars, and you hearing it. You hearing it all over the place. They'll tell you what they want you to know. They'll show you what they want you to believe. But this is the trick. Yeshua is telling us. He's telling it to the disciples. Why to the disciples? They ain't going to be here. He's telling them to tell me. He's telling them to tell me. Verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See. He got two things he's speaking of. The first one said, and ye shall hear. He's talking about your ears. And then it says, you're going to hear about wars and rumors of wars. And then he said that, see that ye be not troubled. See, don't be troubled by it. See to it that you don't be troubled. Okay? So he's saying, see that ye be not troubled. So now he's dealing with your mood. Don't be troubled by it. Why? Let them go on and portray all these wars and rumors of wars because it ain't got nothing to do with me. That's what he's telling y'all. He's sitting here telling y'all. These people been doing this since the beginning of time. Wars and rumors of wars. So you're going to hear it. See that you don't be troubled. Don't let your emotions and your feelings get caught up in what you hear. Okay? That's what he said. And don't be troubled by it, because how do you bring trouble into you? Through your feelings and your feelings and your emotions. Okay? And all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So he's letting you know, them dealing in these wars and rumors of wars, that's not the part that you need to be worried about. But what the world got you doing? Oh, Russia here, and China here, Israel over there doing this, Palestine, they doing it exactly and identical to the way he said. They're confusing your emotions and your feelings, getting you wrapped up in the wars and rumors of wars. And what did he tell the disciples? Be not deceived. So disciples is telling me to tell you all, be not deceived. The wars. Don't be troubled by it. It's no way I would overlook what he said. He's telling us don't be troubled by those things that they said, or things that you see it. Don't let your mood swings and your emotions get troubled by that. And that's scary for me as a prophetess in the wilderness. Why? Because I'm flesh too. Because what he's saying, Deborah, there's things coming greater than that. And I'm like, greater than wars and rumors of wars? Yes. It's coming on face to face. See, the wars we hear, and we be troubled what we hear. But he's letting you know, you hearing them about wars and wars. But what's coming to you is worse than wars and rumors of wars. So let's go into it. Then you get to verse 7. Nations shall rise against nations. Do y'all understand what nations rising against? Y'all, that's killing. That's killing. They don't get it, Father. They do not get it. Even if they could see it, they still just don't get it. Now listen to what he says. For all these, he said, no, for verse 7. For nation shall rise against nations and kingdom against kingdom. He's talking about right in this land, like it is in other countries. But right in this land, this is what they have stirred up against you all. And you walking y'all tails around here talking about politics, Biden and that lady and Trump and all this stuff that they're setting up right before your face. And you walking around here talking about all the wrong things and have forsaken what he just said to you. Now he's telling you, don't be caught up with the wars. We know the wars are going on. We tell you that ain't the trouble. The trouble is when they come up on you. When you're going to have nation against nation, mean people against the people. And they look kingdom, which would be like KKK, skinheads against Israelites and Black Panther kingdoms. Everybody trying to hold up their little kingdom. Nations against nation is the people. Okay. And what do he says? And there shall be famine. Okay. Because this is what it's going to bring everything to. Now watch this here. And pestilence and earthquake in diverse places. And then what did he say in verse 8? All of these are the beginning of sorrow. So now Yah is wanting us to understand sorrow come from what? The emotion and feeling. That means now we're going to feel this thing. Y'all think y'all getting out of something? You thinking he going to come and swoop you up out of here? You ain't going nowhere, baby. That fire that he said you're going to be tried by, you're going to be tried by. You're going to seriously be tried by, Judith. So you run around here and destroy your tribe like you've been doing since the beginning of time. Y'all don't have no problem with it. He said, for my name's sake, still going to stand firm. Okay, so here he is saying, now this is what got me. Let me show y'all the mystery that he said to me. Verse 8 said, all these are the beginning of sorrow. You know what the Father told me? Let me get it. Let Judith understand. Judith and Israel, you are not exempt. You are not exempt. These camps, all of these here Hebrew Israelite movements, they got y'all thinking that you're separate from the chaos that y'all done prophesied that will come. Y'all want me to let you know you are not exempt. It's going to happen to you too. Famine, pestilence, earthquake in diverse places, nation against nations and kingdom against kingdom. I knew it. They never taught you. The Christian church, the Catholic church, the Hebrew Israelite movement, the Hebrew Israelite cult, they never taught y'all. You ain't going nowhere. You're about to feel this thing. Not that you're about to. It's actually taking place. But by Judith being numb to everything that's happening, just like these ignorant ones that come out trying to march today from a young man that was killed either 6 to 8 years ago. Why are you marching today? You see how they want that fame? That's why I was telling you, people are on these devil platforms for the fame. What is the fame? It is a wicked spirit that makes you think that you top dog, that you famous, that you the one. And this is how they conduct themselves. You're gonna pull out after this man been talking about Kendricks for justice for Kendrick. How you now want justice when his mother done lost and daddy done lost 4 cases? And they know it was a murder. They didn't have none of y'all backing them up. The 2 guys that they said that did it are the fathers of FBI. You see what I'm saying? And now you bring your tail on out talking about you the Hebrew Israelite. Years later. It don't make sense, y'all. But that's what Jacob said about Judah. That he would not move. He would not get up to do nothing, say anything, stand for nothing. Jacob said that about Judah. We denied Jacob and lied on Jacob. We denied what Jacob had to say on his deathbed about Judah and about Israel. We denied all of that. I don't hear nobody ever talking about what Jacob was saying to them, because everything Jacob said, none of it was pretty. But you don't hear them Hebrew Israelite teaching that thing. They ain't going to take you where they need to take you in what is righteous. They'll never take you there. But the Ruach don't give a rest behind who y'all think y'all are. It's going to pull up and pull out with righteous, with truth, in spirit and truth. But these men, they ain't going to teach y'all nothing. They ain't going to teach you nothing according to the who? He that sits on the throne. Oh, they ain't got time to tell you what the Ruach is saying, because the Ruach ain't in them. He is not going to abide in them when he knows that they didn't took this thing out of the total order of anything righteous. Okay? So he said to tell Judah and Israel. But Judah, I must say to you, he said, want me to make sure I let you know, you are not exempt. So when y'all running around here thinking that you can point your finger to the heathens, the Gentiles, and the European, and China, and Russia, y'all say you better start pointing it to yourself, because your heart is as white hard. That means it's worse than the way their heart is. Your heart's a white heart. Why is it white heart? Because you all against what Yah has already told y'all, that things that will come and the reason why you where you at and the things that you've done and the things that's coming. You went and you lied on the Most High Yah, and you lied to all your tribes about why you here, what you doing, why you ain't doing what you're supposed to do. What did Jacob say? What did we do back then in the promised land? All of that should have been the teaching to Israel. So Israel would know and Judah would know how to come before the throne of the Most High Yah in repentance. And they would never do that. They would never do it. It's over. It's finished. Yah is not accepting it, you guys. So anybody on here to think you big and bad and you think you can run around here and continue to do the things that you have been done and it's all good, all I have to do is repent. Go ahead. Because one thing they did not tell you, your repent is not Yah's repent. That's another thing. A lot of people say, well, we need to repent. We need to repent. No. You don't understand what repent is, baby. It's two of them. It's to repent of your flesh and it's to repent of your spirit. And if you can't back up on Yah in the spirit realm of repent, you can't back up on him in your flesh. Because he said he don't deal with your flesh. So how can he repent? How can we repent to you? You got to come to me in the spirit realm. See, that's what I'm telling y'all. They do not want y'all to understand. When you finish with everything that ever been said in all these books, when it's all said and done, if them things don't wrap around spirit and truth, they are vain and vexed. Because it came down here in spirit and truth. And it's going to go back up in spirit and truth. They can teach y'all whatever they want to teach you. So the Father want me to tell Judah and Israel, you are not exempt. Exempt from what? Matthew chapter 24, verse 7. For nation shall rise against nations and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places, and you're going to go down with it. Judah and Israel, you're going down with the ship. I told you are. Now watch this here. And then verse 8 says, all these are the beginning of sorrow. So when you thinking you escaping that, oh, well, we're going to get land, we're going to get this, we're going to get this, and then we just going to have it, we're going to make it better. We're going to make the curse that was said a lie because we didn't gain what he said we wasn't going to have. But baby, you ain't got nothing because y'all know it's going to be taken from you just like he said from the beginning. You just too ignorant to realize that. Because you done went all above him and you done told him, I made it. You said they was going to take from us. And every time we grow something, they was going to take. They got it, baby. You just the one playing a fool. Thinking you got something. It's no way that I'm going to get to a level of getting to, like I was telling you, if I got some land, it's no way that I want to get on that land and establish that land until I lay on that land and spend some time with y'all day and night, night and day. Strictly my head me laying down on that ground and me speaking to Yah from the heaven, telling me everything he wants me to do. These people here, they think it's about them and their families. That's basically how they start. They ain't taking in nothing. They ain't doing the works or have the fruits of the Spirit, because the fruits of the Spirit is not about you. It's about how you serve him. Okay? So he wanted me to show you that, but this is where he told me to tell you, you are not exempt. So when we went on down, listen to what he said. Verse 9, Matthew chapter 24 and verse 9. Then shall they deliver you up. Who is you think he's talking to? Now, don't forget, he's talking to the disciples about the end days. He said, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and they shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. Ooh-wee! Praise the mighty Yah. Anybody in the live chat, how could you back that up and back that down to be a lie? How could you make that to be anything outside of it's his right hand power that's going to make sure this takes place? Listen to what he said. Listen to what he said in verse 9. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you. They shall what? Kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations. How they gonna hate you? Want me to tell y'all how they gonna hate you? It's how you have hated your own tribe. It's the way they're gonna hate you. Judah never got it right with his own tribe. Judah never did right by his own people. Judah never did right by his own brother. Judah never did right by his mother and father. Judah never did right by his women, his wife, his daughters, his sons. Judah, they never did right. So watch this. Verse 9. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and ye shall kill, and ye shall be, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations. You see that? Do everybody see that? Now watch this here. For my name's sake. Praise the Now one of you in the live chat can answer that. How is it we can't see what he said? He's telling this to the disciples of what the end is going to be like. He said, you're going to be hated for my name's sake from all the nations. You know why the nations going to hate you? Because you're going to be doing the things against Yah like you've been doing in the land of your floating with milk and honey. You're going to be doing that same trash here. You're going to think they hating you for nothing. But Yah wants you to know they hating you for a reason, for my name's sake. And you thinking they just hating you because you Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Oh, they hating you because you the true Jews. They hating you because you're the people. Oh, no, y'all say for my name's sake, they're going to kill your tail. For my name's sake, they're going to afflict you. For my name's sake, they're going to hate you. For my name's sake, will they deliver you up? For my name's sake, Deborah. And when he said that, that pulled me all the way in because he said, go to Psalms 23. Go to Psalms 23 and verse 3. Go to Psalms 106. Read that. And I said, wait a minute now, Father, that's matching this here. But wait a minute, here, David then was talking about what you did for them. But here, it's saying the same thing for your name's sake. What's going on? He said, because they don't understand. I ain't playing with them. That's how they going to even enter into the kingdom, thinking they going to get away with everything they done in their flesh. They think you're going to walk up in the kingdom and it's all said and done. Oh, I'm Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Where is Abraham? Where is Isaac? Where are they at? I'm their child. I'm their bloodline. I'm their used the food line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's who you are. But didn't understand. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob don't rule the kingdom. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob never could and never would be able to rule the kingdom. David can't rule the kingdom. Nobody can rule the kingdom. Yah ruled the kingdom himself. He don't need no flesh or no man to rule nothing. Why would the creator let the creature rule him? Ooh, David, you're going to get in trouble. Why would the creator allow the creature to rule him? It don't make no sense, but that's the way they think. That's the way Judah and Israel think. So what did he say? Verse 10. And then shall many be offended and shall betray one another. That's Judah. That's Judah and Israel. And shall hate one another. Is that not Judah and Israel today? Why would they be offended? Why would they hate one another? Why would they betray one another? Anybody in the live chat, tell me why. Anybody. Just give me one. Just give me one. Why would they listen to this here? Don't see one thing about Matthew, y'all, 24. You got to keep it in the right perspective. You got to understand they are in the private area speaking to Yeshua HaMashiach. And he's giving them the lowdown of the end. So this is not no thing where somebody just pulling up saying just did. No. Y'all is bringing this word down from the Ruach, which is Christ as the head. He's bringing it on down in the spirit realm so you can get it. Who can tell me in verse 10, and then shall many be offended and shall betray one another and shall hate one another. Who do you think he's talking to? Then one of you can tell me. And that's sad. You know why you can't tell me? It's because you done sat in darkness for so long, you can't even see a penny of light. Because every last one of you should have been able to jump on that one. Because that's just how plainly seen it is. Listen to it again. And verse 10. And then shall many be offended and shall betray one another and shall hate one another. That's Judah. That's Israel and Judah. But basically, as the prophet is in Judah, it's Judah, definitely. This is the hate that women and men of Judah are having today. This is the hate that our children are out there killing one another. This is the hate that men of Judah has messed up their household so bad, they need an scapegoat way out to blame the female who bring the nation in. Ooh-wee. Because they are the seed carrier and the seed barrier. And when they couldn't be what Yah created them to be, because they didn't know what it was like to be a man, they didn't want to be a man, they didn't want to do what they were supposed to be in Yah, they turned their own way, their own understanding, their own wisdom, their own knowledge, their own interpretation, their own belief, their own feeling, their own emotion. And that's where they're at today. Where are they, Deborah? Tell them again, verse 10. Let me show you where they're at. And then shall many be offended. They so offended. I ain't never seen such a weak level of a man today in the Judah. Never in my life have I seen men at their weakest. They wicked going, they wicked coming. Weak. Okay? And he says, and then shall they be offended. Do you think he's talking about the Gentiles? Why would he be telling this to the disciples who are Jews? Why would he be telling them this? He's telling them this because this is who you are, y'all. And you run around here trying to portray that, oh, the white man, the heathens, the Gentiles bothering us. They mess with us. The reason why we the way that we are and we where we at, it's because of them. Y'all say you's a lie from a hell that you don't know what you speaking out of. You were like that in the promised land, the way that you are here. Now, this is what he said. And then shall many be offended and shall betray one another and shall hate one another. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Father, you're going to take me there, Father. I had to go all the way there, Father. Father, y'all. I had to go there. I had to go there. Okay, Father, y'all. I go wherever you send me, Father, y'all. I go there. Now, listen to that. Verse 10 explained to you about Jews. Oh, we the Jews. We the people of the Most High Yah. We the Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We the Hebrew Israelite. But listen to what he said. And then shall many be offended and shall betray one another and shall hate one another. Bump it all the way back up to verse 10. No, verse 9. And ye shall be hated of all nations. You know why they're going to hate you? For his name's sake. I like that. I like that, Father. Yeah. I like that because it said that he knows something that you all is in full denial of. They're going to hate you because you going to hate yourself. They're going to hate you because they don't see you hating your women. They're going to hate you because they're going to see you didn't take care of your kids. You didn't do what you're supposed to do as a man. They're going to hate you for all these reasons to the point when they see your sons coming up, they're going to hate them for you and their sons. They're going to hate your women because they hate you. Now watch this here. Verse 9. And ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. Y'all telling you, I willed that thing. Guess why he willed it? Drop down to verse 11. And many false, drop down to verse 10. When he left verse 10, where the whole nation gonna hate us for his name's sake, watch this here. And then shall many be offended and betray one another and hate one another. That's where we are at today. And you all been lying. That's where we are at today, and you all keep lying. Trying to make it look like we all together and united, and they bothering us. They doing this to us, they doing this. And that's how you get wrapped up in all this politics and all this Republican and all this Democratic and Biden and this and that, because you've been messing up your whole tribe all the time. And while you was messing it up, the nation was seeing you not getting any better. The nation saw and seen how you denied the Father. You have been in here 400 years and haven't walked this way. You don't even know when people are prophesying to you, if he ain't getting the glory on the top of it and under the bottom of it, why are you thinking that it is of Yah? Because you are a chaos lover. You are a lover of chaos. You love to hear chaos. You love to hear darkness. You love to hear killing and stealing and murdering. You love to hear Yah being said how he going to destroy something. But yet, You have nothing in him, in you. Devil, you're going to be in trouble. I'm going to have to be in trouble. I'm going to live and die in trouble. And it's going to be all right with me. That's sad. So what did he say? In verse 10, and then ye shall be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. Going back to what I said. If Sister Deborah ain't speaking spirit and truth and giving you what the kingdom is giving me from the inside, back y'all tails up out of here. Don't come to this page. Don't even deal in this area, because this is not for you. And the best way to be is to get up out of it, because I'm going to speak that spirit and truth. And you know what? When I speak it, I'm going to have that light in my right hand, because he already done shown me and proven to me I'm greater in you than he that's in the world. Boot him out. Let him know. Okay, so why is it after, for his name's sake, they're going to hate you, other nation, they're going to kill you, they're going to afflict you, they're going to deliver you up, and you're going to be offended, and you shall betray one another, and you shall hate one another. You know why? Judah has always been a people that brought down his own nation, his own tribe. Judah has always been a people that killed his own tribe, destroyed his own tribe. And that's what he's talking about. Even after they doing this stuff, you're going to be hated. But it ain't going to change what? You being offended toward your own people. What you mean, Father? They're going to be offended, Deborah, toward their own people. They're going to betray one another, their own people. Then what else, Deborah? They're going to hate their own people. It's not what they're doing right here. That is exactly what they're doing. And they don't see, these men don't see nothing wrong with it. Don't see nothing wrong with it. There's no light in them. They're not going to see it. They're not going to feel it. They're not going to comprehend it, nor are they going to see it. The Father explained to me again, Deborah, these things need be. Now that you understand along with that, for my name's sake, did I allow this nation to afflict them, to kill them, and to hate them from every nation for my name's sake. And his name's sake means I ordered that. Look up sake in Hebrew. And when you look it up, you're going to see where he means, I did that. I did that. Check. The Hebrew Israelite men won't teach out here because they don't know anything. See, you got to have him greater in you than he that is in the world. But no, they want to buckle up on each man and try to create in them to be a leader, a ruler, and someone who that lead a people, especially the women. They don't want to lead their children. Now, I'm going to tell y'all that straight up. Judah ain't never been a man to take care of the household. Judah ain't never been a man to take care of his children. You can lie all day and all night. This is a product of yesterday. This is not today, y'all. This is a product today. What you see today is a product of yesterday. And if you say it's not, then you still the liar in the pit of the hell that you created in your own mind. Y'all had to teach me that years ago. Today is just a product, Deborah, of yesterday. But yesterday is so well hidden. To today don't want to own that thing. Yesterday is so well hidden that today don't want to own it. And they don't have to own it. Hold up a little while longer. So what did he say in verse 11? And many false prophets, that means many, shall rise and shall deceive many. Now, what a lot of people do not understand, when he say false prophets, he means prophets, prophetess, and teachers. Teachers fall under all administrative position. Because listen to this. You do not have one prophet that have deceived in the last, let's say, 15 years outside of the pastors and the bishops and the priests. You've seen all of the priests pull up in the Catholic, so-called. You see all of them, child, you know what they are, pedophiles and all of that. So you see what I'm saying? So when you see them saying today, you know, the prophets, he's meaning teachers as well. All of them, all of those positions is under teaching. They all teach. So when he says false prophet to deceive many, it's not just prophets and prophetess. It means all of them. Because if it just means prophet and prophetess, what is this with T.D. Jakes, Eddie Long, and all these other prophets? I mean, all these other teachers that's out here. All these other pastors, all these bishops. All these men that's in ruling the church, and they finding out they molesting the kids, they having extra a marriage affair, they're whoremongering, they're homosexuals, and they are called what? Bishops and pastors and priests. So how is he just saying prophets and prophetess? So you all, it's mixed up when you think he's speaking of prophet and prophetess. Those that he speak in that line, they're going to deceive you because they're going to step into a realm that they were not called. They don't understand. For me to understand what a prophetess is, I have to go before the prophets of yesterday, the prophetesses of yesterday. I cannot step out of the boundaries of the prophets of yesterday, nor the prophetess of yesterday, and build my own line of prophecies. I can't do it. Can I do it? Yes, I can, but I can't do it. Let me say that over again. Can I do it? Can I do it? Yes, I can. But can I do it? No, I can't. Because I'm speaking of two ways. I'm in the spirit. So I cannot build it up the way I see fit. I have to build it up the way the spirit in me see fit. That's the difference. So when you get here and it says, prophets shall rise and be deceived many. This is to come to deceive you. And if you in the year 2024, you would get 20 to 30 pastors being brought forward with wicked and evil, and that has deceived the people in Judah, and maybe one prophet, maybe two, maybe one prophet and one prophetess. That's how deep it is. Why? Because the teaching is fully coming from the pastors, the bishops, the priests. They are on the line of teaching. So who deceive? They deceive through teaching the people. They graft the mass of the people in deceiving. So he's not just talking about just prophet and prophetess. And if we say that, then nothing T.D. Jakes done wrong. The priests are doing, the bishops, none of them are doing anything wrong, because he didn't say that what they would do in the last days, that they were going to be coming and deceiving many. So you got to understand, and it's a lot of people, a lot of real good scholar teachers, they'll tell you when it said prophet and prophetess coming to deceive, it means teachers, pastors, and all. You see? So, but they don't want to teach y'all that way. They don't want to teach y'all that. But the difference between the prophet and the prophetess that's coming, they're showing a different kind of power to wheel you in. They're showing a different level of power just to get you wheeled in. So that's where you really have to be careful, because when you go back to Matthew 24 and you go to verse 24, for there shall rise false Christs. You see with the S? That's false power. And false prophets. You see? And shall show great signs and wonders. Almost to the point where it can even fool y'all's elect. Those are what the prophets and the prophetess is coming to do. To deceive you with the power. And they're going to be performing power. You see what I'm saying? Power to deceive you. To make you think that they are who they say that they are. But the key thing into what I was saying today, as Yeshua was saying to his disciples, Yeshua HaMashiach, he said, be not deceived. Because if you see me walking around here talking and not recognizing Yah in what I'm talking about, and not edifying him and glorifying him, not putting him on the highest pedestal, and not exalting him in everything I'm saying, that I am not a prophetess of the Most High Yah, as a servant of the Most High Yah. He has to get the glory out of it, not me. He has to get the praise out of it, not my page, not my likes and my subscriber. I don't need it. Keep it to yourself. I hope it do you some good. Okay. So I like that because, and he said here in verse 12, Matthew 24, verse 12, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. He's talking to you, Judith, and you don't even hear him. He's talking to Judith, and he wants me to let you know, Judith, you are not exempt. You are in there in everything he said in verse 24. It's a part of your judgment for his name's sake. Ooh, they don't understand that, Father. They don't understand. They don't get that. They can't grip that. That's too heavy. Your name's sake, for my name's sake. Your name's sake, Father. That's too heavy for them. They don't want to. They can't hang there. Okay. So then, where I end up was when I got to that, then I began to what was that? Oh, we got to get to that too. The day of Noah. Let me see what else I have. Oh, let me show y'all something else he was telling me. And I don't know how I skipped that. He said that Judith, I don't know if he's saying this to Judith, though. He might be. He can't be. Because Judith don't give a rat's behind what I'm about to say. No way. So I'm going and say it. Because I got it here. It's not good enough. Y'all want you to know. So it's Judith. It is not good enough that white people, which are Europeans, heathens and Gentiles, which is all the same, see you, hear you, or agree with you. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. You got many people on this devil platform, and you got a lot of women doing it. Seem to feel when they hear a white person say they wrong them, they get so excited and they start dancing on the platform, making videos. Just because a white man said that you are the people, so what? Do he understand what y'all did? Do he understand you being the people and what you did to get you here? See, they don't understand that. See, it ain't, y'all said it's not good enough. Even though we as Judith feels that we got to lick the bottom feet of the Gentiles and the heathens and the Europeans, we got to make sure their feet is clean with our tongues. Because the only way we can embrace ourselves is we got to make sure they okay. And he said, eyes, ear, are agreeing with you. It's not good enough. And what did he say? You're making yourself look like a fool. You're making yourself look very, very, very low. Because Judith, and I'm the prophet in the wilderness looking down at Judith. I'm sitting here watching them gather themselves right now, even amongst all this politics, thinking if I vote for this one, if I pretend I help this one, if I settle with this one, if I agree with this one, truly they're going to be a part of who I am. They're going to see me different. They're going to hear me different. They're going to listen to me. They're going to agree with me. The Father says it's not good enough that they see you, they hear you, they agree with you. It's not good enough. Because when that nation come up against nation and kingdom against kingdom, they're going to see you less as human, and they coming for you. So while you out here in this politics, instead, this is what Judas should have did. This is what Judas should have done. This is what Judas should have done. But because Judas don't know that he's Judas. Judas don't even know that he's Judas. But Judas should have boycott voting this year. It would have sent a big sign. But y'all said, Judas gone. Judas don't understand. You shouldn't be in no voting line. You shouldn't be in no politics line. You shouldn't be in no kind of line. Because after it's over, the war began. its own, said the Most High Yah, for my name's sake. That just show you how messed up the minds of Judah, especially the men who say they rulers, kings, and leaders. I'm going to get to that. After all your voting, all your support, and I did. I wanted to cry at first until the Father told me it's a lie. Y'all had to tell me it was a lie. I did not believe, I didn't know that it was a lie until the Ruach told me. I said, Father, I'm sitting here hearing this over and over about how Judah had raised money for this female to run. She is nowhere near your Negro tail. She is not Judah. And he said, they talked about the men raised all this money to participate in her running. And then it says that the women of Judah also raised money to participate, to give to this lady that's running. And instant, Yah showed me. He said, now, come on, go with me. I said, where we going? Am I in trouble? Am I in trouble? He said, no, come on, go with me. Go back to Deuteronomy, end game. You see? I said, that's it, ain't it? He said, yeah, they gone. They gone. But this is where I almost wanted to cry. And he said, you better not shed a tear. You know what I told you about them tears? They like icicle to me. So don't go pulling up thinking, get away from it, Deborah. It's going to be okay. When I heard that the tribe of Judah men and the tribe of Judah women was collecting money so that this woman can run. Then I see all these pictures of Judah men around the light bulb. The light bulb is Donald Trump. And then you see all these Judah men around them in all different scenery. I'm like saying, this is what you was talking about. That's why they gonna hate them. See, they setting up their own grave. Judah setting his own grave up. And they playing it for all this worth on their tails. Judah gone, y'all. If you ever read Deuteronomy 28, when you get to the end of it, the end game, starting with verse 16, I believe it is, all the way down, you see Yah charging the message. He steps in and said, and I shall destroy you. All the way. He said about 7 or 8 times to the end of Deuteronomy 28. So Judah think they getting up out of here. You think I'm living to say this here on this devil platform to like you, to get you to subscribe, to get you to support me? No, baby. I'm saying this because my reward is already in the kingdom. Y'all done taught me enough to know that the hearts are too hard and wax to be about nothing but what wicked and darkness is. They only can support darkness. And let that be okay. It's okay. So what he's saying here, Judah is laying their own grave. And the heathens and the Europeans is looking at y'all be less than human as they always knew you were. They knew you was less than human because the way Judah conduct themselves shows that they don't have a human mind to think with integrity, dignity, honor, respect. They don't have it, y'all. They haven't had it. They're not going to have it. You can run around here and support them from the front to the back to every side. Go do whatever you want. But the judgment of the Most High has hit the house. And the fire of us are being tried. They out there voting and getting ready. And this is where I was telling you I wanted to cry. I sat on my couch in the living room and I wanted to cry. I said, no, all these here Negroes on here talking about these Judah. These Negroes collect this money for her. The women collect, I think, 156,000, and the men of Judah collect a 1 point something million to give her for the to run for president. Now you got to understand how many months we got. 4, 5, less than 4, or somewhere in there to go, or 5. Okay, so why are you on this end voting for her to get in here just so you can die. Judah gone, y'all. Y'all said you are destroyed. You are crushed. You gone. You out here marching for a dead man that's been dead from 6 to 10 years ago. And now you come up and march saying justice for Kendrick. And he died 6 to 10 years ago, maybe even longer, 6 to 8 years ago. They gone. Watch this here, y'all. Watch this. A woman get killed in her house, nationwide television. Everybody see it. The heathens, the Gentiles, and the house of and Judah. Only one talking stupid is Judah. I don't get it. I don't get it. I do get it. I say I don't get it because it's just the way I phrase it, because it's that deep. They the only one talking stupid. Where's her man? She should have had a head. Ooh, do they know y'all hear them? Do they know the kingdom is hearing your stupid tale? But the kingdom knew you was going to be that stupid. That's why I say Judah never knew what it was to be a man. They think being a man is what between their legs. They think a man is a man because a man told you you a man. That's why a lot of them are acting like a woman. Because a man didn't told you my woman. A woman didn't tell a man that you was a woman. A man told a man that you are a woman. You see? These gay men out here. He sat back in Isaiah chapter 3 and laid it out that Judah was going to be involved in all that mess. And he said the contents of their face is not a shame. And they not. They walking around here trying to be you. And your stupid tail ass women can't see that men that was created to be men are trying to mimic you. And you cannot even see it. That's just your men that's doing that. Whether it's our brothers, our fathers, our uncles, our sons, our men, our husband that's in the closet, out of the closet, under the kitchen sink, no matter where they at, they're going to get it. And the word then already spoke of it. And then I sat there and I said, wait a minute, now, Father, shall I cover that again about the falling? He said, no, you don't have to cover it again. They falling just like Babylon. And they too ignorant to understand they're going to fall with Babylon. Judah don't even know what y'all got prepared for him. And that's why he's on this earth planning all its work. Supporting all wickedness of their own men. And that's why their son can't break loose. That's why their brothers can't break loose. That's why the fathers can't be the men or the fathers they're supposed to be, because men has messed up men. And because men has messed up men, just like the forefathers, identical. He didn't never say anything about the four mothers, the four daughters of Zion. He said the forefathers sin. 3 to 4 generations is going to keep on going to the end, Deborah. I got it. I got it already written. They thinking what they doing is something real big because they on this devil platform. He said, but they don't even understand. Heaven had it written in and written out. So go on, clown if you want. And he said it's beyond clowning. So it's deeper than deep as darkness. You know, he let me know the devil clowning ain't going to be a word you're going to be able to use, devil, pretty soon. I said, okay, whatever you allow me to use, Father, I am willing. Okay, so they sitting here using women and basically our men. And then you wonder why all the nations gonna hate you. It's what you did on this where you at on these 4 corners. And what you doing today. Why? Because you never represent the Most High Yah. So they have every reason to hate you. They're not hating you because you serve Yah. They hating you because you serve wicked and evil. That's why he said, and I, for my name's sake, did it. So what he was explaining to me about his name's sake in Matthew's 24, he was saying that, Deborah, because see, they're going to be hated for all the things they had done in the promised land. They're going to be doing it at the max here in this land. They're going to have a reason to hate them even worse, to where they're going to kill them, they're going to afflict them, and they're going to hate them. All nations on the 4 corners. Why? Because they're getting the shot of who you are right now as you got your dumb tail out here trying to fight for Republican and Democratic, trying to fight for Trump or Biden or this lady. You're fighting something that cannot be fought. Stupid people. I come to bring it to you in the spirit realm, and your Negro men keep feeding it to you in the flesh realm. And because you keep being taught in the flesh realm, you cannot understand it in the spirit realm that will set your tail free. But you don't want to be free. That's what Jacob was talking about. Jacob was talking about that. In the end, when he died, he told Judah, you're going to have your hand in the neck of your enemy. Always. Because you're a man that always think everything about fighting the wrong way. Why? Wait a minute, Father. Y'all, you mean to tell me Jacob's going to have his hands in the neck of his enemy? But what about you, Father? Y'all, you are the father of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Why can't your hand be in the neck of the enemy? What is Jacob doing with his hand in the neck of the enemy when you are called to be the people under the sons of Yah? Through Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. See, there go another revelation. That's why Judah got his hand in the neck of his enemy, because he can't trust the right hand of the Father. He don't know what the right hand of the Father is. He don't know what the stretched out arm of the Father is. He don't know who the power is. So he got to keep his hand in the neck of his enemy because he think that makes him a man. But it makes him the fool of the fool. He have messed up his whole nation. That don't make any sense, Jacob. That don't make no sense for his hand to be in the neck of his enemy. Why doesn't it not make sense? Neither one of y'all know. It's sad. It don't make no sense. Because when David fought the battle, it was the hand of Yah that got victory. When all Israel wars and things they went through, it's the Father's right hand who got the victory. Everything Moses went through, it was the Father's right hand who got the victory. What's wrong with Judah? When your hand is on, Yah's hands is off. That's the mentality I keep trying to tell you they have. They gone. Everything they trying to do in the year 2024 match what Jacob said. Lazy, slothful. A cob line all the way up to an old line, never mounting up to nothing. Now you Negro men teach that. Oh, you ain't gonna teach what Jacob had to say in his deathbed, at his deathbed. You tell me what hand fought all the battles for y'all tails? How dare y'all step in this day and time and think that you got the power to defeat anything on this earth? The only power that exists that can knock from the beginning to the ending down is the hand of the Father. And you all stand y'all tails around trying to defeat everything in the name of your flesh. Don't come on my platform with this here dead mindset. Darkness. Don't have no sense of spirit and truth nowhere. I just got to talking to you all and heard it in. He gonna pull this up in me. I said, hold up, Father. Hold up. Hey, Jacob, get up, Jacob, get up, Jacob. Talk to me. What do you mean, Jacob? Deborah. The reason why Judah's hand's in the neck, because Judah think he's got to fight his own battles. Judah think he got that strength. He got to defeat. He got to get his household in order. He got to do this. He got to do this. He never trusted in the Most High God's right hand, nor he stretched that arm. That's what, Deborah. And when he said that to my spirit instant, that heated me up. Wait a minute! It's not a battle David didn't fight, that Yah didn't fight it for him with his right hand. You think he knocked that giant down? they was going. Y'all defeated the battle before they got there. So who is this nappy-headed, stiff-necked, rebellion and disobedient men who say that they can fight the battle themselves? And Jacob said it. Jacob said it. Jacob said it. He said, I told you, Deborah. Their hands going to be in the neck of their enemy. And I'm like, say, wait a minute, though. Hold up, Jacob. Hold up, Jacob. Don't go yet. Don't go yet. How can God, Yah, defeat their battles if their hands is in the neck of the enemy? He won't. And that's why they got their butts right where they at. Marching to vote. Gone. They gone. They been gone. Been gone a long time ago. And you all walking around here trying to make them men, you women, trying to get them to be something they cannot be. If Jacob said they wasn't, Jacob said it. Jacob nailed each one of those his sons. He didn't nail his daughters. He nailed his sons. Because they still didn't understand what that meant. They never did understand that y'all put the charge on them because the seeds of David came from his sons, and y'all charged the sons to train up the children in the way that they should go. What way was that, Jacob? Tell the people, tell these dumb people today, the way of righteous. That's the only way. Judah men today won't even look toward righteous because so much unrighteous in them, they want to raise their children up in the unrighteous. So he said, I tell you what, Deborah, I'll pull up in their iniquity 3 to 4 generations until the end. And that's what you see today. That's all you see today. That's all you see today. And the Father wants you to know you're sicker than sick if you believe. You're sicker than sick. That means you're gone already, but you're sicker than sick. Not only are you sick in the mind, you're sick in the body. To believe that because the heathens and Gentiles, European, see you. Oh, you down there giving your money, raising money, and you won't even raise money for your community. But you're raising money for the hell. And then y'all stand y'all tails around and try to make it look like it's some righteous in it. And y'all people are upright when your people out there setting up Satan's next move on their dumb tail. That lady getting shot in that house wasn't for no play. That was a setup. So the world, all nation could see how Judah is gone. They watching them dog y'all tails out. They watching you. Why? Women, you can't stand a chance in the world. You better wait for the Most High Yah in everything you see, do, and what he say, and agree with and believe in. Don't follow these naked mouth men. Because if Jacob said how Judah was, you best bet Judah is what he said. He said he's a young cub and dead is an old lion. That means from young to old, he ain't never able to do nothing. He's going to be slothful and lazy. That's what Jacob said. All these men, they ain't going to teach y'all that. And you know what? I think that's deep. They don't need to teach you. You want to run around here and say this book is about you. Your people. Get your tail in it and read it. But you know what? No matter how much you read it, you can precept and line and a little here and a little there. You can pull Enoch and every Lord's book and every found book. But unless you got the Ruach HaKodesh living in you to be the true teacher, you still in vain, and that's way of living, thinking, and feeling. And in your reading and in your studying. Because ain't nobody going to bring it to you like the Ruach. That's why you got so many different denominations, so many people on this devil platform teaching, so many of these people on here preaching, so many of these people misleading and deceiving. Why? Because none of them have the Ruach. And you chasing their spirit that don't have the Ruach. So, he spoke about the days of Noah in Genesis. He wanted you to know it's going to be like the days of Noah. Don't forget this part. And this is what you see in the land as well. I can see this has stepped in the midst. Listen to this. I can see this in the spirit realm. And it's Genesis chapter 5. I mean, it's chapter 6, verse 5, 6, and 7. Listen to this. And y'all saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thought of his heart was only evil and continually. So if you sitting here at the sound of my voice and you hear what I'm saying, and you charge what I'm saying as something wrong and evil and not true, that's very good. That's beautiful, matter of fact. That's excellent. That's wonderful. You can just identify yourself to be something somewhere else. So if I say that I am a servant of the Most High Yah, what does that make you? How about that? How about that? Okay. So listen to what he said in Genesis chapter 6. And this is all, I have a problem with this though, y'all. I have a deep problem with this. I'm going to tell you my problem I have with it. In Genesis chapter 6 and verse 5, and y'all saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth. In the earth, wickedness was great. That's deep. And that every imagination, there we go, y'all. Every imagination of the thought. We're going back to that head, Sister Deborah keep telling you it's gone. You see, y'all thought I was just lying. I just be talking. You see what I'm saying? Every imagination of his heart was evil continually. Now watch this here. And it repented, Yah, that he made man on the earth. Wait a minute, hold up. I thought it was about the angels, the Nephilims. I thought it was about the fallen angels. Why is y'all talking about he repented for man? Why is it mentioning that? Listen to verse 6. And it repent, Yah, that he made man on earth. Man on earth. He didn't say nothing about the fallen angels, nor they were the sons of Yah. That's who they were. He didn't say nothing about them. He's talking about man. House of Israel and Judah been trying to get away from really who they are. And they have deceived their own tribe and their own nations to where they can't make it home. So Yah said, I tell you what, Deborah, I handpicked mine. Ooh, what you do? I handpicked them. And I called them my remnant. I tagged them too in the forehead. Why would I do that? I want them to understand in reading, they may see and they may hear what the Spirit is saying. Check, I got mine already. Y'all go and do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. I got mine. And that's what Judah and Israel don't understand. Why would y'all handpick his and think you going? Why would y'all handpick his before the foundation of the world and you thinking you going right in the line with him? Why are you marking them in the forehead? Why? Why are you calling it out as a small remnant? Why a small remnant? Why not the whole house of Israel and the whole house of Judah? Because y'all want y'all to know. Go on, keep on walking in the footsteps of these wicked, evil men of Judah. And then you wonder, let me tell y'all something. Let me explain something to y'all right quick. No, let me finish this here and then I'll explain that. Now, here in Genesis chapter 6, it says, and it repented Yah that he made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. Now, wait a minute, man on the earth? Well, what about the giants? Wasn't they the fault? What about the fallen angels, as y'all say? No, he said man, like Adam in the garden. You see what I'm saying? You see how without the Ruach, you can't find your way, baby. You don't know the way without the Ruach. And the Ruach ain't wasting his time teaching none of y'all a rat's behind. Why? You chose to follow the flesh of man in a lot of chaos. You love the chaos like you did in the promised land. defiling the promised land, blood shedding in the promised land. That's the sort of chaos y'all like. He had to end that for his name's sake. How about that? Now he says here in verse 7, and Yah said, I will destroy man, whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and creeping things, and fowls, and of the air. And it repented me that I have made them. Now, one thing y'all didn't, I'm gonna show y'all the difference in what Enoch is talking about and what everybody trying to make this to be. What y'all showed me in the last 3 or 4 days is when I speak, you must be deeply rooted in the spiritual realm of what I'm saying. Because if not, you get trapped in the words in which everybody else is teaching and the way that they're saying it. As I looked at this here, I want you all to do the same thing. When you get to Genesis chapter 6 and you get to verse 5, 6, and 7, and then you go down to 5, 6, and 7 of Genesis 6, 5, 6, and 7, you'll see he's talking about the creation time in Genesis. Y'all said something in Revelation chapter 10. He said, when the seventh angel blow the trumpet, it is finished. The mystery is finished. Y'all are saying it's a done deal. Only way you're going to get the mystery. What is the mystery? It's the truth, y'all. It's what you call spirit and truth of the whole matter. It's through the prophets. The servants, the prophets. Revelation chapter 10 and verse 7. And this is why they want so bad to curse the prophets. But don't forget the power in what he mean in Revelation. Oh, do I need to go there, Father? Yeah. Do I need to go there? Yeah, let's go. Let's go there. Revelation chapter 10. No, it ain't gonna be in this book. Revelation chapter 10. I'm gonna show y'all something. What he's showing me. Revelation chapter 10. Now this is what Sister Deborah have to understand also when he says stay in your lane. What he mean is your lane is spirit and truth. Don't try to get out of your lane trying to prove who people are and who they are not. You are in the you can be in the shoulder in the body of Hamashiach. Somebody can be in the leg. Don't waste your time trying to prove who's in the leg. And if the leg is legit, know that you are in there, in the body. Speak to the body that needs the light. And let each one play their role. But this is the key. Watch this here. Revelation chapter 10, verse 7. But in the days of the voice of the seventh angel, when he shall blow or begin to sound, the mystery of Yah should be finished. Okay. The mystery is finished, right? The mystery is finished. Do you all understand what the mystery is? You can't study this book to know the mystery. You get what I'm saying? You can't prophesy what he gonna do to the world. What he gonna do to Babylon. What he gonna do to Russia, China. You can't prophesy nothing about what he gonna do to an individual. Why? Y'all called it a mystery. See, that's what y'all don't understand. When people come out here preaching and teaching prophecies and giving it out like this, you got to understand it has to fall under the spiritual guideline. The spiritual guideline formed all the true servants of the Most High Yah, which are the prophetess that carries the mystery. Why is it called a mystery? A mystery is not something that somebody can give you that was prophesied already. The mystery is trying to give you that knowledge shall increase in the end days. So therefore, they come in with a mystery that has been hidden. It's nothing hidden outside of the mystery. So it says Yah has finished. The mystery of Yah should be finished. That means in his way of trying to get each and every last one of us to understand the mystery, that part is finished. Any part of the mystery you're going to get, it's going to come from the prophets or the prophetess. And he called them first and foremost his servants. So if people are not giving the mystery, that means the unknown, the unseen, that which you just can't wake up one day and you is going down and you're going to die, you're going to be broke down, this world going to end and this world. That's not the mystery. It can't be a mystery if everyone is seeing it before it happened. And just because one is calling it out right then and that's not the mystery. And he said it right here in Revelation. The mystery is declared to his servants, the prophets. So what the mystery is what I'm saying to you all, how I talk to you all, how I break things down to you, how I reveal things to you that's hidden. And it's not that it's hidden, it's still a mystery. And what is mystery? Y'all got to understand the twos. It's not the mystery of the prophecies in this book. It's not the mystery that's within a human being. It's the mystery in the spirit realm. People, when Jacob says that Judah is going to have his hand in the necks of his enemy, how do that look to you? It looks horrible. It looks to show you that Judah never trusted in Yah. Judah is not under the order of Yah. Because if he was, he'll know who fights his battle. And it would not be him. So if you're wondering why Judah is always shot down, beat down, killed, and destroyed, it's because his hand's at a place that it should not be. And he let Yah fight his battle, then nobody would be putting their hands in your or killing your sons and your daughters. Nobody would be killing you men. But no, he ain't gonna fight my battle. We're gonna have our hand in the neck of our enemy. You go put your hands in your neck. That's why most of you die. And the Father said the whole house is in set up for the judgment. So the fire has been lit. You about to be tried by. But here in Revelation, he's telling you it's the mystery. The mystery is declared to his prophets, his servants, the prophets. Reason why he's saying it like that, he's letting you know mine. I ain't talking about everybody that said they prophets and prophetess. They're not my servants. I want y'all to check. When I say servants, that means they mine. They my spiritual ones. See, a lot of people don't know nothing about that. They don't understand stuff like that. And they ain't going to understand it. They don't need to understand. Because he said, what? For my name's sake, they don't understand, Deborah. For my name's sake. So right there, I wanted to show you how the mystery is not the way people are prophesying today and the things that people are saying. But Yah said, leave them right where they at. Because everything is set for his name's sake to be exactly where they at, Deborah. Not one person is out of order. Do y'all know that? Not one person. What I say about Judah, guess what? I'm saying the order in which Yah has given me to behold exactly who Judah is and where Judah is at. Okay? So here in Genesis, it tells you another little mystery here. Here in Genesis chapter 6 and verse 5, 6, and 7, he's talking about the beginning. Now one of you got it. Now one of you can receive it. That's how deep the mystery of what he's saying is. When the prophet, the true servants, the true prophet come to teach, they teach in spirit and truth. Because what he's saying, the truth is found in the spirit. The spirit holds the truth. It's not what you see on these devil platforms. They got to come, like I told you, they got to come from the realm of the spirit, not from the realm of the understanding of the flesh, where the world can be having a good time over chaos. And that's why they enjoy entertainment on these devil platforms in a way of thinking that Yah is saying what he is not saying. And they find pleasure because it's chaos. But it's a mystery. Look at Genesis chapter 6. When you get to 5, 6, and 7. And I wonder what happened to where he wanted you to understand the creation from the beginning in Genesis is what he feel bad about. You get what I'm saying? He ain't talking about fallen angels. He ain't talking about the sons of Yah. He ain't talking about Nephilims. He ain't talking about none of that. Y'all, I know y'all can't see it. And like I said, it's not meant, but I'm going to read over one more time. Genesis, what time is it? I got to get out of here. Genesis chapter 6, verse 5. And Yah saw that the wicked of man was great in the earth. So he now talking about what? Man and earth. What man is he talking about? Watch this here. And that every imagination and thoughts of his heart was only evil and wicked. That's when y'all hear me saying this here is gone, this is gone. That's what y'all is measuring. Whether y'all believe it or y'all know it or not, it don't matter. It don't matter. Okay? That's the way he dealing with me. It don't matter. I ain't speaking to make you being crooked to be straight. I ain't bringing you out of darkness with no marvelous light. If Yah has not ordained light in you, you ain't gonna get it. You just running around, sitting around, and thinking around and playing around. Okay? And in verse 6, it says, and it repent Yah that he made man. When did he make man? Genesis. Now watch this here. On the earth. When did he do that? Adam. In the beginning. Now watch this here. And it grieves him to his heart. Now watch this here. He's taking you way back to the beginning. Okay, watch this here. And listen to this. In verse 7. And Yah said, I will destroy man. There go to Adam, whom I created from the face of the earth. See, what man is that? That I will destroy man whom I created from the face of the earth. Both man and beast. Watch this here. And creeping things and fowls of the air. For I repented me that I made them. See, that's what y'all didn't get. That's why y'all ain't gonna understand spirit and truth ever. Because it's such in a mystery that you can't really get it. Because right here, he's showing you the creation in the first book of Genesis. Listen to how he said, I repent that I have made them. Them. Listen to who with them was. Both men and beasts. What did the beasts do to you? Their imagination, their thoughts weren't wicked and evil, but why you hate to create them? Watch this here. Creeping things. What did the creeping things do to you? Watch this here. The fowls in the air. What did they do to you? Watch this here. For I repent me that I made them. The fowls in the air, the creeping things, the beast, and both men. Wow. Men and beasts. That's what he means when he said both. So he went right back to Genesis and let you all understand. It wasn't all about what they say it is. And nobody ever questioned. No one ever read it and say, when I question, I wonder what he means. He hated it. He created them. Fowls, the birds. What did the birds do? They didn't. Every imagination in their mind wasn't wicked and evil. Every imagination in the creeping things, every imagination of the beast was wicked and evil. No, he said a man. So why are you disappointed that you created everything else? It's deeper than y'all thought. It ain't that you thought it. It's what you hear people teaching. And while we're sitting here today wondering, how is it's going to be like that today? It's that there already, y'all. This is what the prophet has been saying for the last couple of years. Can y'all see it? Y'all don't see that? Y'all don't see what's going on? Wait a minute, y'all don't see what they're doing? Y'all don't see? I'm like that because it took y'all to calm me down. Because I'm seeing it in the spirit realm and y'all chasing people, teaching it to y'all in the flesh. Father, you all that answer. I give you praise and honor. I give you all glory and honor. So Judith, you are being warned. And this is not a warning that you're going to straighten up after you've been crooked. This is not a warning that you're going to see the marvelous light. This is not a warning that's going to cause you to walk into the narrow gate. This is a warning. It's like a warning before the storm. Now, the world can tell you there's going to be a storm in your state. And nowadays, they can't even nail it. It'll bypass, and it won't be a storm. But y'all want you to know the judgment was already placed on the house. We are going to be tried by the fire. Because we're thinking, as Miss Alma used to tell me, and Sissy, it was like my second parent, mothers, elderly women. They said people don't think they crap, they mess don't stink. And I every time I think of they have passed away, but every time I think of them sweet old little women, they used to say that to me all the time when I was young. People, booby, look, don't trust people, because people don't think they said something else. Don't stink. And I really believe that in this day and time. We think we are so exempt for whatever I'm saying. And when I say, we think that, oh, she just running her mouth. She shouldn't speak. She ain't got a head cover. All the stupid stuff on the outside that he tell us not to judge and not to measure an outer appearance. But they rather build all that in so that they can gain power over you in the way of the flesh. Not understanding, y'all say, I ain't got no dealings in the flesh. So I don't care what she wear. I don't care how she look. I got her from the spirit realm. I got her from the spirit realm. And because I got her from the spirit realm, I train her spirit to tame her flesh. Let me tell you that again. I got her from the spirit realm. I abide in her. I taught her spirit, and her spirit has tamed her flesh. She go out looking a way that's not appropriate for a female, that cause people to pay attention to her. Her spirit checks her. She don't need a man, a husband, a brother, an uncle, nobody to be her head to tell her how to dress, how to walk, how to talk, how to eat, how to look, and how to role play on the outside. When I got her in the inside, how you like him now? While y'all out here dealing with people from the outside, y'all got heads on the inside trying to teach y'all that you're looking foolish on the outside trying to role play it. Because it's all vain and vast. Like Solomon said, it's worthless. Because he got you checked in and checked out in the kingdom. And this is people, you got 90% of the people who don't, 92% of Judah that don't even know they Judah and could care less. But they know they want to they know they want to vote for Obama, or they know they want to vote for Trump. Oh, we're going to vote for this woman. We want Democratic and Republicans. They know all of that. But they know no spirit and truth. None whatsoever. Oh, I was telling y'all but where I started to cry, and the father said, you better not. You better not. Because I'm sitting here watching TV the other evening, and I hear all these videos talking about how the black people are raising money, the males and the female, for this lady to run. And I said, see that? The world loves its own. It know how to do right by the world. It know how to do right by darkness. It know how to do right by evil. It know how to do right by wicked. I just so thank y'all for all that he is for me. I thank him. I give him praise and honor and glory. He's the beginning, he's the end, and that's just it. See, what they didn't understand is he was, he is, and he shall be. See, a lot of people want to lock it just to the beginning, to the end, but baby, what about that in between? Or that which is, that was, and that going to be. Something in the middle of that. They missed all that too. It's a lot of things that has been missed, and the Father want me to let you know, he giving me this information is not for you to change, not for you to grab a piece of insight and try to run with it, that I got it now. That y'all want you to know that don't mean nothing to him. That don't mean nothing to him. Because he already know who's the light. He already know who's spirit and truth. He already know who's who and what's what. He said a lot of them are just playing the game. They're playing it for all it's worth. And one thing about me, Deborah, I have done everything for my namesake. That's deep. That's deep. That's real deep, because he's just wanting you to know that the game is on you. Like me today, I'm not like you all, because I don't look at me to be here today. I mean, me being before you today, and I guarantee to be here tomorrow. That's not me. Tomorrow's not promised to me. So I'd rather give him the glory today and let tomorrow take care of itself. I'm not going to stand on now one of these platforms and give y'all flesh your glory, your honor, to give your flesh what your flesh desire, to be deceived. If I can't be on this devil platform speaking spirit and truth with the light in my right hand, stand down, clown. This is not for you. And if I'm not walking according to what Yah is saying in me, or you see that I'm feeding into the world way of thinking, of teaching and preaching, tell Deborah, hey, Deborah, you look like you're getting off balance. And you make sure you get away from me. Make sure you run. You run as fast as you can. Never turn back. Don't ever turn back. If Sister Deborah have to go on that deep end like that, don't turn back to listen to Deborah. Don't turn back to hear Sister Deborah. But Sister Deborah is going to be as bold as he have created me to be before the foundation of the world. He has ordained me and predestined me to be as bold as I speak. Answer. Because according for you to understand, or not that you understand it, before, according for you to be able to put out spirit and truth, you better have some boldness in front of you, in the back of you, and on every side, to stand firm in what he's teaching you from the inside, so you don't get embedded into this world. I sit back and I see all these things happening, and it hurts me so dear. I had to go to the Father. I said, Father, why are they making a big issue about this lady losing her life by the cops shooting her? They've been doing it. Why are Judith portraying on the devil platform as if they concern or they care? They trying to get licensed drivers, Father, y'all. And this baby is someone's daughter, someone's mother, someone's sister, someone's aunt, someone's friend, that the whole world put on nationwide television. I'm sure it's in Canada and other places, showing the film of how they killed her. And the whole world see nothing wrong. Whole world. When they put that on there, they were testing the world to see how they will respond to go up into a woman's house, a Negro woman, not an old woman, even if it's an old woman, even if it's a young woman, and mow her down right in front of the whole world. And guess what? Judah never stepped a beat. Why didn't Judah step a beat? Judah is fascinated with killing and destroying their own people. You got some men say that's what she did. She should have had a head. You see what I'm saying? That's Judith for you. And these women run around here chasing these men like they're their gift from God. That God sent them down for them to make their life better. They're not going to do it. Not Judith. Jacob warned us about his own son. He warned us. He told us plain as clear as day, that he ain't gonna mount up to nothing. Am I speaking to all of Judah? No, I'm not. Because y'all got his in the bush. Okay? Y'all got his in his hand. He already plucked them out as a small remnant. He done marked his. So no, I am not talking about all. But when you know the number of Judah, you might as well say 99.9. Because that gate is going to always be narrow. And you got to understand the way. I just told that to a 76-year-old woman today, and she broke that thing. It felt so good for me to say it to her, and then she relayed it back to me with even more power. What you mean more power? She got on top of what I said. 76 years old. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Because when a person is able to get on top, that means they got what they got what exactly what you said, to the point they can feel that thing and climb on top of what you say. I like that. 76 years old. And when she said that, she broke everything down that can fall right on top of that and nailed it. And I said, you got it. You got it. And I love stuff like that. And that happened this morning around about 11. I said, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So I, Sister Deborah, would like to say I appreciate everybody in the live chat, and I hope you got something out of it. And this is such a horrible time period that we are in, and I know you still looking like it's a sunny day. Let it be a sunny day to you. Like Solomon said, enjoy it. Take advantage of it. Enjoy it. It's your portion that Yah has given you on the earth. So enjoy it. And I like to say I appreciate all of those that has supported Sister Deborah and has given, and I appreciate it. I really do. And you know what? And only Yah himself knows the heart of this sister. Appreciate it. I appreciate all the donations. I appreciate it. And the offerings. Shalom and shalom.